Sure to check out our merch shop, join our Patreon, and become a VIP for our Kickstarter today at thecrookedmoon.com. Thank you.
Hungry woods, reaching high, snatch the light out from the sky. Leafy sighs, creaking bones, pray you don't get found alone. Crickly crack, the branches pop, it grows the night that never stops. The tree that leans with twisted grin, her limbs are thrown, her soul is sin. Underneath the crooked moon stalks the king on cloven hoof, in pale decay and empty gloom. He comes for you. Six horns his crown, his kingdom all, for life delicious heed his call. He carries six of sword and seal, once wayward souls the fallen kneel. Run, run, don't shrink and cower, and join us at the witching hour. Skip and sing, thrashing light to smother the shrieks of endless night. Dance beneath the crooked moon, and rising rapture hand in hand, from pale decay and empty gloom, we'll comfort you. May our light embrace you too, and pierce the edge of midnight soon, the wakest blaze and ashen gloom, the crooked moon.
So don your sunglasses, grab your instruments, and lend your cosmic chorus to our Stardust Rhapsody. Let's jam.
Some say the universe is a song, that all things are made from the same stuff as the stars, and that every life is a note in the music of existence that echoes through infinity. So when you feel insignificant and alone, just remember, we're all irreplaceable parts of that grand cosmic melody, the Stardust Rhapsody.
Space. Out here, it's easy to feel lost and alone. But not today. Not for the crew of the Rhapsody. After several long months, work has finally come their way in the form of a bounty. Dr. Scree Mays, a genetic scientist accused of stealing critical research from the Empire. Kilovax, an old friend of the Rhapsody, directed them to his secret lair. The team quickly flew off, Dandy charting the course, Chuckles ripping open a forbidden pathway. Arriving on the doctor's doorstep, they felt their quarry close at hand, but he wouldn't be taken without contest. The Rhapsody engaged with the pirate gang of the Ironside crew led by Bracken and quickly dispatched them in a Technicolor dogfight. They now find themselves at the doorstep of the Doctor. But should they? As they say, keep knocking on the Doctor's door and sooner or later someone's gonna answer. Or should I say, something. You find yourself at the precipice of a stairway that leads down and into the asteroid. It leads into darkness, should you choose to move within its bounds.
Behind me, per usual?
Yeah, you go on ahead. This is, weirder than I was even expecting.
I'll be right behind you.
How long did it take to bore out this asteroid? I feel like renting a space in an affordable neighborhood would have been a lot less work.
Well, whatever the answer, let's all try to steal. Move quietly, all right?
Agreed.
I want to steal.
All right. Activate cloaking. And you'll see me sort of shimmer a little bit.
What?
And just very slightly, I'm just a little harder to see.
Everyone roll a stealth check.
Oh, that's badass, dude.
Oh, I'm at disadvantaged. I squeak with each step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm good.
Oh, pull a twist out.
I got a 21.
21?
Pull a twist out one.
And in order to do that, I have to do
Dude, that is so sick.
You changing it out?
There
we go.
Didn't do me too well this time, but...
Oh, it's a donkey.
Oh,
it's a space donkey.
That's a donkey.
19.
13.
Stealth? Oh, thank goodness I'm a bard. That'll be a 15.
15.
21.
Remembering that my boots clank, you'll see a little bit of my ooze peel down and create a cushioning underneath my boots as I squish down.
Does it leave a trail? Or does it not leave anything
It leaves as much of a trail as one of those sling hands does on the wall.
You have gigantic, sticky moon shoes, and you
So
can't
only
convince
if
me
you look
otherwise.
really close. You'd have to look really close to like see
You have
that.
to see the residue.
To see the residue.
You begin your descent, step by step. The cool staircase takes you lower, deeper into this meteor. You find yourself on a graded gangway as it leads forward. The hallway in front of you extends out. A dark gray metal wraps around you. It's cooler in here than you would have expected. As you move forward, Labouche, you see towards the end of this hallway a room that begins to open up. Very quickly, as you walk out, you can tell that there's a table that runs in the center, certain standard scientist-looking equipment, and pods that line every section of the room against the walls.
Do the pods appear opaque with their contents?
Roll an investigation check.
Uh-oh. Pods are never a good sign.
Can I help him on that check? Since I'm right behind him.
What are you doing to help him?
I guess just additionally looking. I'm not sure.
I can lean down and be like, Javier, do you recognize the nature of these pods?
Yeah.
Just sort of asking him to.
Yeah, sure. You
whisper
may
into my
roll
ear.
at advantage for your investigation roll with the help of Kavir also peering out and looking to see what he can see.
An 11.
With an 11, they do in fact look opaque. You can tell that if you were to try and look inside, you would have to potentially move up to them and really peer in deeper. You can't quite get a sense for why they look opaque.
You can't jump scare me. No way.
Can I sense life in them? Can I sense a form of life?
Roll a
Great question.
nature check.
Oh.
Sure, not survival or animal.
D20!
D20! Yes, we did it.
She's on fire.
Yeah. These are Avatar dice too. I didn't realize that.
Are they Avatar
She's over there cheating.
Yeah.
They're elemental style dice
Oh,
from some
my
Kickstarter.
God. That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna just
Well done. Well done.
in the opposite of dice jail.
Yeah.
Some dice heaven.
The dice
Yeah,
throne.
the dice throne.
Dice throw.
We do have a die throw.
We do
somewhere.
have something.
You, Dandy, as you enter the room as well, you begin to look around, but you have an innate connection to the primal pulse of things. You immediately get a sense that you want me.
No. It's the
The
base.
base is just very high.
I'm liking it, but
Yeah, I was like,
It is really rattling.
I wanna
It's
feel-
rattling my chest.
I was
It's
sitting
feel
in
the
the
atmosphere
in my
dissonance.
You're dangerously close to the brown notes.
Subwoofer in here.
It's
so.
subsonic. Oh, what's wrong with my
I cranked it way down and it was still like shaking.
Thanks.
You, as you reach out with your Archon connection to the life forces, you immediately get a sense that every single pod holds life.
Rhett, there's life in here, in these.
Oh.
Like alive life or like formerly alive life?
Like pulsing, alive, 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 alive. And I say alive and like point to all the pods, however many there are.
You point at 18 pods, 9 that line each wall of the room that you're in.
Well, I gotta be honest with you guys. As good as we are, I don't really like the odds at 3 to 1. We need to be careful.
I agree. Does this look like in line with what Aether Dwarves would do? with
Good question.
experiments?
Like a history check?
Ether check.
Ether check? Roll an ether check.
History.
History. I think history's perfect.
Roll a history ether check. With if you're not proficient, add your proficiency.
Proficiency. 23.
23. With a 23, you would immediately recognize that physically the equipment in here is not Ether Dwarf, is not the equipment of the Ether Dwarves. Though you get the sense that it draws inspiration, but it is very far removed from what they would have been able to accomplish in a space like this. You would also know that thinking back on what the Doctor is accused of, some of the scientific research that he was investigating would have been in line with the Ether Dwarves, but some of it, specifically the... consult my notes. Specifically the species gene splicing would not have any interest to Ether Dwarves. Genetic manipulation and behavioral reconstitution mapping would probably have been something that they would have been potentially investigating.
Well, I'll tell you, it seems like they're trying to recreate some kind of Grom Corp tech, but they protect their IP very well, so I'd imagine that they're doing what they can to reverse engineer it with this Empire stuff. Does it feel, some of it feel, do I notice, oh, this feels sort of Empire-esque based on the job
With that
posting?
role, you would definitely feel that this is, you're potentially looking at some of the equipment he's
Right.
accused of stealing from the Empire, and it would feel much like that. Very advanced, but with a clear distinction between Ether Dwarf technology being even more so.
I mean, even all this has a genetic firewall, so, you know, it's probably not too unlike what they're going for here, but this gene splicing, multiple species, I'm scared to look inside even one of these things.
Well, maybe there's a chance that they're just breeding cute animals to sell to luxury collectors who want a menagerie?
Come on. Not with a bounty of 50K.
Yeah, this has to be related to the missing people.
Oh, do we remember how many people were gone missing?
I don't know if we ever knew, but Zalafax.
Kilovax. Sorry, my handwriting's
Sorry.
awful. I'll fix that for
No,
you.
we go way back. I know his name off the top of my head.
Kilovax. What the?
Who just said it was bounty hunters?
Do I see any evidence of a firefight?
Ooh.
Nice.
If I could Willem Dafoe this.
There was a firefight!
Wow.
There was one
That's been a
man
while.
with 6 guns.
Fellow elder millennials. How do you do?
There was a firefight. Yeah, keeping your investigation check, you'd be able to glance around the room, and this room is, it's you would notice that it's dirty, it's dusty. It's walked in, it's used, but there's not been any kind of scuffle in here. No laser burns, no holes in the wall. Nothing that looks like rapid, agile movement from here to there. Nothing of the like that would indicate a firefight.
Pike would immediately look at one of these tubes and see if it has any sort of, like a plug or a power source or a cord that might be, like, attached to some power source that's drawing power into one of these pods.
Roll an investigation check.
Uh-oh. Investigation, you say? Oh, jeez Louise. 10.
10.
Not great.
With a 10, I would say that do you choose to move up to a pod to investigate it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get, like, I'm not gonna go, like, you know, like, put my face, I'm looking around it to see if there's, like, a power source.
Yeah. You move up to one of the pods, and as you lean in to look for any cabling, you touch the glass and you briefly wipe away, maybe even unintentionally, wipe away a section of the frosting that's covering the glass.
So it's cold to the touch?
It's cold to the touch, absolutely. You would think not freezing, but it probably feels like 50 degrees. Very cool, very cool. You glance behind it, and you can see large, what look like just massive electrical plugs. Just a single one, or a grouping, a collection of them that feed into the base of this pod.
Unprompted, I begin to try to pull the plug on the thing. Come on, Rhett, check this out.
Wait, hold on. Kavir, you made your living smuggling Empire tech, right? Do you want to take a look to make sure that unplugging it doesn't release whatever's in there?
I'm sure we gotta turn these things off.
Why
Roll an athletics check.
We are not getting rewarded for the pod.
Roll an athletics check.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very low. I don't succeed. Athletics is a 5. I'm still just pulling on the. It's very much like Spike fiddling with the rage virus, like trying to break it, not knowing what he's dealing with. I'm trying to unplug this thing like half-heartedly. Right?
You are pulling with all of your might. All of your strength is going into this, and it's very light, but you just can't. I'm
not very beefy.
Yeah.
Regardless, oh, sorry. No, you were mid. Please.
No.
You're the Lord. You're the Space Lord.
Yeah, that's fair. There is a simple mechanism to this you have not yet quite grasped.
LaBouche, come over here and help me, man. Come on.
Why do we care about these pods?
18 on 6? No, I'm not taking those odds. Let's just unplug them. Come on.
You think we're going to have to fight what's inside? It could be puppies. You heard Chuckles.
I don't want to take the chances.
The puppies being kicked them very easily. Oh, Kavir, do you recognize anything from your smuggling of Empire tech?
Let me take a look.
Roll an investigation check.
13.
With a 13, you have definitely seen tech of a similar sort from the Empire. Maybe nothing so specifically fitted towards science, but you would understand that their cabling system, and should you want to disconnect it, you know that it is a simple quarter counterclockwise turn of the cable that would dislatch it.
Would I typically expect a security system or response to doing that?
I think with, well, no, you would not. You would not think that there's any inherent security protocols in place for something like this.
Well, I can tell you that you're simply just doing it wrong. It's easy to unplug, but what we have to consider is whatever's in here. If we unplug this, does it affect it? Does it affect us? Do we want to keep going for now? Because you raise a good point. I don't want to encounter whatever's in here. We don't know what's in here.
That's right. What if they're giant lobster monsters that are also lobster monsters? And they keep them chilled so they get very sluggish. And as soon as they heat up, they're going to break out, and we don't have enough butter for 18 giant lobster monsters.
All right, fine.
Let's take a look around. And if it turns out that that's the best thing, let's do it.
After taking a drag on my freshly lit cigarette, fine. We'll go find the mark. But if these things come back from behind us, don't say I didn't warn y'all.
We'll know if we start to hear the Genova theme playing.
We do not want to hear that.
No, it's as you say this. Pike, as you lean back up, releasing the power cable, you glance just to the side, the curiosity getting the best of you. And where you had mildly wiped away the frost, you glance in ever so quickly and you catch the sight of what looks like a young human child.
The cigarette falls from my lips.
Oh, my.
Oh no. Devere, I think you were onto something. Look.
Can I see the child?
Yeah, I would point it out to everybody.
I'm just
So if
gonna
you're looking,
run
be able to see, I
towards
assume.
the child. I'm gonna run really kindly.
As you all look in, you see a young child that looks like maybe 16, couldn't be more than that. Very slight, longish blonde hair, almost to their torso. Slumped forward just mildly. You see cabling pulling behind them, moving back into the pod. And it's probably the initial shock of all this other stuff, their connection into the pod, what he might look like, that you almost don't even notice it at first, but you see that where his left arm would normally be has been replaced by what looks like a large black claw with sinew that scrambles between itself. Their right arm is bulbous and oversized, but still looks human in nature. And they're very slight.
This bastard is experimenting on children.
Chuckles, you were right. Human puppies.
What?
Children. Not human puppies. Children.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're called.
We need to work on your phonics.
We might also be too late. Red, I mean, you have any idea if any of this is reversible? I mean,
once you mix with the genetic code, there's no going back. I guess you could try to unmix it, but that's harder to do.
We need the opposite of a standing mixer. What is that? What is that? How do we find that?
What is the standing mixer?
A standing mixer. You know how when you want to make a giant vat of dough, and cookies specifically, and walnut brownies, and cake. Oh. Oh man, I'm hungry now. My stomach will actually move and ripple, and it's through my clothes, and it'll growl very loudly.
I think that's exactly what Red is saying, is that you can't unbake a cake.
That's a great fucking way to put it.
That was really cool, Mike.
I know. I don't say that. I just leave it at that.
Out of character.
Keep going a couple
Talk to the
circles.
kid. I'm gonna be like, hello, what is your name? I am called Dandy.
I think the child is asleep.
Oh, the child is asleep. I missed that.
As you maybe tap on the glass and say what you say and speak out, the child will roust.
No.
Who are you?
I am called Dandy, and these are all of my friends. We're here to help you.
You are? How long have I been here?
I do not know. I am sorry, I do not know.
This wasn't where we were before. I don't know the last time I was out of here. Where? You don't know where we are?
We are on a rock in space. What is your name? What are you called?
My friends call me Jackson.
The Jackson.
Just Jackson.
Jackson, meet my friends.
Oh. Well, you all look very strong. You say you're here to save me?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Do you have any idea how long you've been in there?
I don't remember when he first closed the pod on us, but I don't remember it ever being opened.
All right, we'll get you the fuck out. Apologies for my language.
Agreed.
Does that mean you were in one of these? You remember going, and I point to the pod.
He's in the pod,
Well,
right?
he's in the
in
pod.
it still.
He's
Okay,
in the
got
pod.
it.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you know if you have friends in the other pods?
Other pods? It's just me here.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna try to help Pike yank the cord out.
Kavir so graciously did not tell us how to do
Yeah.
it. He kept that knowledge hidden.
So
We're both just pulling on
I'm just pulling on
We're both just strength trying to pull on it. Yeah, come on, Red. Let's get him out of there. Come on.
You're behind it. You're trying. Well, dang on it! I can't get it loose.
All right. Let's get him out and then figure it out from there. And so I'll walk to the coupling and you should just twist it to the left and like unlatch it.
Quarter turn
As soon as you quarter
counterclockwise.
turn it, we both go flying back and we hit the wall. Come on, Kavir. You couldn't just tell us that's what we needed to do.
I thought when I said I was going to open it, you would let go.
That's gonna bruise. Oh, my back.
Your
As the
ego or
cable
your
disconnects from
shoulder?
the pod, you see the front of the pod disengage, rise up, and crest back over it. The boy you've been speaking with, now just simply wearing black shorts, leans forward, and the cabling still holding him into the pod for a moment as he takes his first labored step. You can see that his legs are so slight, the musculature almost non-existent, almost like he's never moved. He takes his first step out and then as the cables disengage from his back, he takes his second step out as the rest of the cables disengage. Oh, thank you. What are you doing here, if not to help?
We're here for money.
We're looking for a doctor. There's a pretty big bounty on his head.
You said the doctor, he kept me in there.
Take it easy.
And as you mentioned the doctor, he'll lunge at you. What's your AC?
God damn it.
Oh,
My AC's says here 19. Good luck.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm quick, baby.
What the fuck?
I'm quick. I'm a monk.
I don't know what his plus is. Probably not a lot. We'll say. He dashes at you. His clawed arm comes in for a strike. It looks unnaturally fast at first. Like he's moving before you'd ever be able to react to it. But almost before your mind does, your body kicks in. And as his claw slashes down at you, you grab his wrist, stopping it in its moment. As you do that, the arm disconnects from his body and almost disintegrates away into space as he falls into your arms.
Whoa, kid, what's going on? Easy now, easy.
I don't know. I'm just so angry. As he begins to dissolve into a puddle in front of you.
I just dropped to my knees and cry.
Oh, it's gonna be okay.
No.
It's gonna be okay, little Jackson.
He begins to just liquefy. The only thing left of him, his hair and the black shorts.
Oh god.
I've seen a lot of fucked up shit in my life. Disintegration rays. Soldiers torn apart by grav bombs. Ain't never seen nothing like that.
Jackson.
I'm gonna walk up to Pike and sort of help him up. Come on.
Yeah. We gotta find this doctor. What the hell was that?
I don't know. Look,
It's
doesn't look
possible.
like he was finished.
It's possible that maybe letting him out, he wasn't ready yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
The cake was not cooked.
oh,
Well said.
gosh, I'm loving all of the baking metaphors, 'cause that's kind of my thing. But I'm also regretful because it's horrifying.
Okay, we can't open any
Very
more pods.
sad.
I'm sorry, Dandy.
Maybe we should try and find the doctor and stop standing around.
That is what I have been saying.
Well, he hasn't found us yet. If I can get 10 minutes, I can scan this thing and try to learn something else about it.
Please.
The arm or the pool?
None of that, the pod.
Do you hear that?
What?
Does anybody else
Fuck
hear
is
that?
that?
It stopped.
Do we have any indication of where this noise is
I
coming
look around
from?
for the source of the
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
And I look around for the source of the
Yeah, you 360 degree vision.
The helmet spins around you. Roll an investigation check.
I'm so glad I'm doing all of these int-based checks right now.
Int bros. Int bros.
I'll feel, that's not a 61, that's a 19!
Well done.
Y'all are rolling hot over there.
Seriously.
I mean, we
God.
finally warmed up. They had to get a little juicy first.
With a 19, you very easily recognize that this tapping is coming from the next pod over.
I'll gesture.
Is this from the next pod over? I suggest we leave it plugged in.
Yeah.
Definitely cannot open it.
No more unplugging. I made a mistake.
And try not to rouse the youngin'.
Okay.
Y'all maybe just investigate and take a look inside as carefully as you can while I scan this pod.
I suspect whatever is in there
I understand.
is already roused.
I mean, don't rile him up. Don't mention the fucking doctor. I'll be here. And I would like to take 10, or actually 11 minutes, and my eye will sort of glow with this sort of green light, and you'll see sort of this, like, scanning matrix appear as I'm sort of just trying to scan as much as I can about it and cast Identify on it.
What's the purposes of Identify? I mean, what's like? How does that work?
If basically like I touch an object, and if the
item is magic or has some other imbued property. I learn its properties and I know how to use it, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If an item was created with the spell, you learn which spell created it. So if it's entirely like non-magical in this way, I probably wouldn't learn anything, but just trying to learn anything I can about.
Do you roll anything, or you just cast it?
No, I just yeah.
Okay.
As long as I cast it for 11 minutes.
We'll do this. We'll resolve this first. You cast Identify. Your eye sparkles, glows, crackles with.
Just sort of glows and hums.
Glows and hums with an ether purple
You're like,
energy.
Maybe it's like spinning.
As it attempts to find what's going on with this pod. Not only do you get a sense here what the purpose of this is, but it's routed into the mainframe, the main network. And from that, you begin to get the sense of a schematic of this location. You know that the room you're in connects 18 pods. You know that just beyond it, there are 4 additional rooms. The first looks like it connects large chambers. Probably, it's hard to count, it's hard to say, but maybe 10 deep down the room. The second, that room is dark to you. There doesn't seem to be anything in there that your eye can pick up. And the third, that would be the first room and the second room on the right as you look. And the third has one similar tube to the one in these rooms that is markedly just a little bit bigger, but a similar power structure fills it.
So are you saying that he essentially identified like a network, like
correct
of all of these things?
Almost like a schematic of the location and the network. And the power routing runs from this. All of them, you can tell it runs to the room just beyond this if you were to walk forward.
So yeah, if I'm able to kind of find a way to get into the network, then even beyond scanning, I would have one of the arms would kind of extend from my pack, and like R2-D2, like cigarette lighter style, it would like plug into the network, and I would like hack and try to get into the network and download that schematic into my brain while they have 11 minutes to.
We'll say that's what you do over those 11 minutes. You're downloading the schematics of the location.
Perfect.
I will gesture for Dandy to join me, knowing her connection to life being what it is, and approach the frosted surface of the second pod from which we heard the tapping, and my hand will widen and almost like windshield wiper the entire thing down.
Squeegee it down. You just remove the frost almost entirely. You see a young boy with long blonde hair that runs to about the length of his torso.
Oh no.
Where his right arm would be, you see what looks to be almost a large sickle connected to his side. Just a totally massive blade that's replaced the right side of his arm. The left arm is small. Smaller than it should be for a child his age, and he's very, very light musculature, and
I wrote it down too.
Extremely grotesquely, you can see that whatever took place in his formation, his intestines have formed on the outside of his body.
Oh, I don't see that.
And me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
What do I suspect?
He is tapping on the glass.
He's awake, tapping on the glass.
You don't know if it was Rhett and Pike falling backwards when they disconnected the tube.
Comedically.
You don't know if
that went dark for
if you don't know if Jackson, in his rage, shouting at Pike against the doctor, if that had awoken this child, but he is tapping against the glass.
With his blade or with his hand?
With the bladed. Tapping with the bladed section.
Hello there.
Who are you?
I am Labouche. What is your name?
My friends call me Jackson. Are you here to save me?
Yes, we are here to save you.
Oh. Where am I now? This doesn't look like the place I was before.
Where were you before?
It was a brighter room. It had windows. There were other people. I think I might have dreamed it, but I think there were other doctors. Maybe I don't know what they were doing. I think they were maybe trying to help. I want to believe so. Everything hurts.
Are you sick, little boy? Is that why there were doctors around you?
Maybe. That must have been it. I must have been sick. They were trying to save me. It's been so long since the pod's been opened.
Well, our friend Dandy here, she doesn't have a medical degree because those are all scammed anyway. But she is really good at healing, probably better than any dumb old doctor with an education. Get out of here.
Yeah, they haven't done too much for me yet. I'm still in here.
Is it possible? Well, thinking about this. Jackson, I'm called Dandy. Is there a way that we could help you? Can you think of anything we can do to help you?
Dandy? That's a nice name. I'd love to be let out. If you could, just detach me. I don't remember what the ground feels like.
I want you to feel the ground or whatever makes you feel at peace and happy and not scared or in pain, but I'm scared to let you out just in case that causes more pain.
Why? Why would it? Why are you scared to let me out?
There is danger out here we must take care of first.
Oh.
Think of what you saw in the windows, not of the people around you. Just try to sleep.
Roll a persuasion check at advantage.
No way.
2.
Double natural ones.
Oh God!
No fucking way.
His tapping on the glass accelerates. Please. Why won't you let me out? I'm not worried about the danger. I just want to be released. The glass starts to crack.
No.
I'm gonna step in and be like, Jackson, we're going to get you out of here. I promise. But we need to make sure that nothing is gonna happen to you. We have to protect you. And for that, I can't let you out yet, but we will. We promise we will.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's actually not terrible.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's good. That's solid. Looking
Especially
good.
with plus 5, 16, right?
Yeah.
16.
His tapping slows to a stop.
And then I kind of whisper to, I guess you guys are the closest to me. I really want to help Jackson and help heal, but I'm scared to touch him. I'm scared that if I touch him, he might evaporate like the other Jackson.
If he leaves the pod, I fear the same.
Do you think the pod is keeping him alive? I do not know either. This is sad.
We have no choice. We can't let him out right now. We have to find the doctor.
What's your favorite animal, little Jackson?
What do you mean?
Well, a little bird told me that it's actually your birthday today, and that's why you've woken up in your pod.
It is?
Yeah.
I don't remember my birthday.
Oh, well, I read your charts. That's what they do in hospital. Yeah, I read your charts. And it's your birthday. So I want to know your favorite animal so I can make you the perfect gift for a special birthday boy.
Wow. Does it say on the chart what my favorite animal is? I don't remember any animals.
Oh, forget the chart. They're all scams anyway. Tell me what your heart says, Jackson. Screw the rules.
Can you make a llama corn?
Oh, did you say llama corn? That is my favorite animal too. How did you know?
Oh, wow.
I'm not even kidding right now. The coincidence is unbelievable.
I don't know. It's just the first thing that came to my mind.
Oh, I can do you one better. Hold on a sec. And I will take off my hat, reach in, and pull out like a bright, like rainbow-colored balloon, and I'll just... and it'll blow up and then suddenly pop into confetti, and then it'll turn into a scene of a llama corn as a cast minor illusion, and basically it's like Nyan-Cat, like and like and it'll just look like a really cute llama corn, kind of with a rainbow trail, little wings, a horn, very fluffy, and then like kind of going through like fucking Lisa Frank outer space, full-blown 90s, and I do that in front of the pod to the best of my ability.
You create a wholesome moment.
You
very
create
like, what the fuck is happening?
Perfect representation of a llama corn, and it flies around. It dances effortlessly. Jackson, if he could clap his hands, if he wasn't strapped in, and if he had two hands, he would. Happy birthday to me!
Yeah, happy birthday, Jackson!
Wow.
It's your best birthday. You're at the best age.
And as this goes on for probably just about 30 more seconds, he'll have exhausted the strength that he has, and he'll just lean forward and fall back asleep. Thanks, Clown.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
All right. We gotta find this guy.
All right. I've downloaded a schematic of the compound.
Nice.
And that's not a fucking exaggeration. This thing is a compound. Not just a lab. There's at least, 3 other rooms. Who knows how many more of these things.
And the contract said dead or alive, so don't hold back.
Unless it means helping these children.
Fair.
Where to, Red?
Did that mean that, like, if we take him alive, we can torture him until he saves the kids?
I want to say no to that.
I volunteer. I volunteer to violate many Space Geneva Conventions. I will commit horrible war crimes if we can force the doctor to save these kids.
Agreed.
I will help.
So what do I, based on the room we're in, like how do I think of like the next steps going forward? Is it just one room after the other sort of deal?
You are able to, you can see through your eye kind of the room becomes overlaid. You can see the room in front of you with your standard eye. Over top of it, you can see like a web weave extending out. There's a closed door at the end of the room that you're in. You know that once it whooshes open, you'll have an option in that next room. That's just a minor causeway. In the next room, there are 2 rooms on your right. There is 1 on your left. The one on your left is a similar sized pod, just a little bit bigger. A single one. That's all that's in that room.
Oh, one pod.
One pod. The 2 rooms on your right, the first, as you exit the room you're in, holds about 10 large containers. Like, enormously powered. And the further one, the second room on your right, is dark to you. Looks like an empty room.
Well, looks like to the left. There's one pod. To the right, there's huge storage containers of something. And then the last room seems to be empty.
Well, also I'm imagining that Rat has just gotten the dungeon map in Legend of Zelda. And in the pod, like, there's the mini boss skull. Well, Labouche and Kavir, you know crates. Isn't that your whole thing?
You could check out the storage area.
You can case that joint quick.
And what do we think? Maybe that last empty room is some kind of lab? Something to help these kids?
Hey, it was dark on the schematic. I don't know how up to date he keeps these things. It's all I could get. But I think regardless, avoiding the big pod or the single pod, if it might be a special pod, so I'm more inclined to say the crates for now.
You know that what you've downloaded isn't just like a schematic he draws out for the front. You have tapped into the power routing of this structure, so everywhere that you can see is where the network of power that runs from these pods stretches out. So power runs. There's no power that runs to the room on the second right. There is, if I didn't mention it before, there is just, if you were to walk out of the room you're in the breezeway, whatever, like the foyer. If you were to go straight, there is, you get the sense that there is a very large room there.
Well, the dark room, it means there's no power. And given the nature of these pods, I don't like the fucking sound of that.
I guess highly unlikely it'd be some kind of lab then.
Unless he's not using the main power lines. But I think you're right. All right, crates.
Crates?
The crates it is.
And I'll like wipe my helmet with my hand, almost like an unconscious gesture, having seen the second Jackson and witnessed all of these horrific images, but my face remains expressionless as I start to sneak forward into the hallway, assuming that we're continuing to steal.
Yes.
Question, Dungeon Master. Jackson's a human? Imperial Tech, Imperial Kid.
Should we re-roll stealth, or if we're stealing?
You can keep them. You can keep them.
Oh, thank God, I'm at disadvantage.
I don't want to roll a natural one again.
As you are leaving this room, the door begins to close behind you, and you hear the faint rhythmic tapping of glass from around the room as the door closes behind you.
Oh.
Like, we hear it from behind us or forward?
From behind you.
Okay.
From multiple
areas of the room.
I'm at the front. I'm here.
Yeah, I take a long drag on my SIG, and I'm just like trying to block it out.
I have my ray gun out. Okay. Crates. And so, just so we're all on the same page, we can all probably deduce that that's 18. It wasn't lobster, mobster, monsters. It's Jackson's. Waxon Jackson. That is whack, yo.
17.
Oh, I'm sad now. You're right, Kavir. 17 more Jackson.
I do not want to hurt the Jacksons. I do not want to hurt the Jacksons.
They may be doomed. There may be nothing we can do to save them. That is why we are here, to find this doctor.
Fortunately, if they do get out, they may not even survive. Is there, looking around, now that we're on the other side of this door, is there anything to barricade or block it or lock it with? Any mechanism, like a panel?
I would say, if you so choose, probably Rhett, with you downloading the schematic, if you wanted to, you would have access to certain door locks, and you would be able to lock it behind you.
Ooh. Do we want to make sure that we can't be followed?
I can do that.
As long as we have some sort of quick escape, I vote yes.
I should be able to lock and unlock and with relative ease.
You believe that?
All right. So I'll turn around and one of the arms will extend and hack into the system and lock it.
The door closes and seems to secure with a lock.
We gotta get out of here quick. You let me know that lock. You understand?
Yes, I'll get you there lickety-quick, Rat. Steal your mind against the honking. When the time comes.
Why do you gotta say stuff like that?
I mean, what was wrong with how I said that?
Anyways.
Which way to the crate?
I will point to the door to the right? Or one of the doors to the right.
The first door to the right.
First door to the right.
The first door to the right.
That's the one.
I'll walk up to the door and look for some sort of opening, or does it?
It opens as you approach it. You immediately see a well-lit room that extends far longer and deeper than the room you were just in. The crates, you realize, are not crates, but large cages that line every side of this wall with massive glowing panels of glass.
It's worse.
This is very clearly a menagerie of sorts. As you walk down, you look to your right, you look to your left, you see an aquatic tank filled with horribly grotesque space lobsters. As you look into it, the water's dark and murky. And you think to yourself for a brief moment, is that a light at the back there I saw? That was weird. Could have sworn. It disappears without another thought. You see porcupines, fish swim about, crocodiles, rhinos, a massive lion. All sorts of collections of animals, birds, space guppies, hamsters, anything, any sort of creature. You reach the end of the room.
Was there supposed to be something about animals?
Nothing that I saw. I didn't know they were cages.
Man, sorry, I just spaced. Looking at the animals, do any of them look not quite what we expect?
You would see as you walk down, it'd be pretty easy to tell that a lot of these animals look like they've had parts surgically removed. Lions with 3 legs, rhinos missing a horn, and other animals that look like they've been drained of blood, maybe essence, just look very tired, lying on the ground, exhausted, expunged.
Based on the knowledge that you've gained from the layout, do we know that we have to go through this room to continue, or this is a side room and we have to go back out to the main hallway and continue?
This room is empty.
So it's a side.
This is the end of this room.
There is no other door. Cool. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, that next room that we went to, it's door.
Yep.
Okay. And then a big room at the end.
It's terminal.
You would just leave this room should you choose.
Oh.
I think this is where he's finding the parts to work into the Jacksons. Other than that, I don't think there's anything here for us.
Genes.
Danny, do any of these animals or creatures look like the creatures from where you come from? From what you remember?
I don't think so.
Maybe we can have him do a really cool rampage and do a Jurassic Park 2 on this guy.
I do not think so. Maybe, and I'm gonna like go up. Is it like a fence cage or is it glass? You said
It's glass.
Glass. Okay. I'm gonna just like sit next to it, kind of like I did with the Jacksons, and kind of like try and attract them to me, just to be nice and friendly and like give off that energy. But also, I want to leave this room. I'm very sad and scared.
You walk up to a cage that houses a space rhino, missing its horn. And as you sit down and you maybe put your hand against the glass, it hesitates for a moment. It pulls back at first, but then it looks at your warming smile, and it very slowly lumbers over to you and sploots down right at the glass.
I'm gonna attempt to talk to the rhino and just say, "Hello, what is your name? I'm called Dandy."
Are you using any kind of
Speak with animals?
I don't have speak with animals. I'm really regretting that. Speak with plants.
Retcon. Retcon, you have it now.
Okay, I can. I mean,
What?
I see it right there.
This isn't a con.
Side effects from smoking all the time.
It
Ignore
doesn't
me.
understand what you're saying, but it looks at you, and you get the sense that if it could smile, if it had any sort of happiness left within it, it would offer that to you.
and then I probably just start crying with a smile on my face, like sad smile, but like I'm just like tears are streaming down my eyes. Just like dumbfounded.
I'll swing over and just sort of put a hand on your back as you grieve.
It's going to be okay. Well, it isn't, but these things happen. This is all part of it.
Labouche, thank you. You are a good friend.
I'm turning into Lethica.
Let's see if we can find the one who is responsible for this.
I agree. I may not be able to speak with these animals, but if I can speak to the doctor, I will go primal savagery on him.
Oh, so you can go Jurassic Park 2 on this guy. I love it.
I think the animals understand what you mean.
Oh, tell him I know you can speak to animals and other creatures than dinosaurs, which I guess those are animals. Tell him that when we find the doctor that did this to him, we're gonna say, "No way, mister! You're gonna stop this and also die and make us a lot of money." Tell him that. Tell him that.
I just repeat everything.
You translate this to Chuckles. What Chuckles has said to the rhino, and the rhino kind of like pops up, fixes its sploot, and plants its arms on the ground, and just goes and nods at you. With just the shaving of a quarter smile on his mouth.
Oh, did that work?
I think the rhino wants us to kill the doctor just as much as we want to kill the doctor.
Oh, tell him this one. This is the last one, I promise. Why do rhinos have such a bad credit score?
And then I repeat it to the rhino.
I'll look at him.
He kind of tilts his head as you look at him, like tilting, looking at you now.
They're always charging.
He tilts his head the other way and looks back at you, Dandy.
It's just killed.
And I say what he says, and but I don't understand it at all.
The rhino strains his head and just snorts.
No, they must not have credit bureaus on your planet.
All right,
That was brilliant.
let's get this doctor.
I would like to go kill this doctor.
What do you think, Rhett? Can you lead us where we gotta go?
I mean, I don't know where the fuck he is. I just know the layout of this compound. We have 3 rooms left.
I guess,
Go across the hall. Maybe he's in the pod. Why would he be in the pod? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense.
You're talking crazy.
Yeah, I bet. Why just one pod?
could be a finished product.
Oh.
Or a bigger product. But the other room is completely dark, so
Like perfect Jackson?
maybe. Or worse.
Oh! Worse! Oh, this is bad.
One room down. Let's knock out the others, alright?
Agreed.
All right, it's just that way. I don't need to lead the way.
So we going straight across?
Across the way, yep.
Which is which room, sorry?
Which is the room with the single pod in it.
Okay.
We gotta go through the pod again.
Yeah. No,
you
No,
don't.
we
Oh,
don't.
that's right.
It's
That's
all-
right.
it's
It's a
all
hall. Oh,
the
yeah,
halls
yeah,
where
yeah.
you
Here,
leave.
like the
Did we look
entrance.
around that
Yeah.
second room? After we went into
It
the
was
pods?
pretty clearly just like a
I don't have the
like
dungeon map.
an intersection
Okay.
that connected
We just
these
explored
other
the
rooms.
menagerie. Which
I press
Junction, if
M
you will.
and my
Yeah.
kid pulls out a map.
Yeah.
It's just where cracker barrels are across the universe.
You all carry your way out of this room.
When Rhett gestured, I would have been immediately like treating myself like the shield, just trying to be the front.
You move with the heavy burden of what you know you now must do. You approach the doorway to this room. It opens up at your approach. You step across the hallway as the next door opens up. And you enter into a room with far more tubing and energy conduits that pour towards just a single pod frosted over. Nothing else seems to be in the room.
We don't see any panels, computers, nothing.
Just energy conduits running the top, crackling. You can feel them buzzing with electrical energy, almost like you could reach up and shock yourself. At your feet, you walk along the ground, almost covered in tendrils, like a giant spider's web. As it all reaches out, it all runs toward this one singular pod.
And we don't hear a young voice go, Akira!
No! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! No!
Dandy, do you feel anything in that pod?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it like immediately and just kind of like do the thing that we've been doing, kind of like trying to see what's in there and then touch it, feel for life.
Is this like a giant silo, kind of like looking
It's
thing?
not massive.
Okay.
It's similar to the size of the pods you saw before, but it is not much larger. It is noticeably larger,
I'm gonna say,
and it's
Jackson?
drawing far more power.
Jackson?
You wipe the frost off the glass, and what you see is a young man with hair that runs to his torso, with what only can be described as a perfect physical form. Almost faded blonde hair, approaching silver in coloration. He wears just simple black shorts. His musculature defined, lean, powerful, and he stays there. Things, cabling connecting to his back, slumbering.
I'm gonna like look around to all my friends and be like, should we awake the Jackson or should we keep him sleeping?
Does he look like he could be related to Jackson or like an older version of Jackson anyway? Other than
Roll an
the
investigation
color?
check.
Ooh, looks pretty good from where I am.
Nah, that's all right. It's okay. I got 12.
All right.
With a 12, you get the sense that this could be like an older brother. This is certainly not a 16, 17-year-old kid. This is maybe like mid-late 20s, very similar features, almost the exact same hair. But noticeably, it was a little hard to tell as you looked at the other Jacksons. Clearly different body forms, mutations, replacements, younger. And this seems different.
Do we think this is what the doctor was using to create them? Like the original?
It's a good guess.
It could be the source of the genome. I mean, but that feller doesn't look quite like all the sick kids in the last room.
Right.
Well, what if it really is perfect, Jackson? I didn't think I was right about that. I was right about the lobster, then Jackson, I'm gonna stop suggesting really spooky stuff so it doesn't come true.
This is the part of the movie where he goes, I wish I had $1 million.
I think that is a good idea, Chuckles.
Oh, I hope we don't run into any big titty goth clown girl. That would be so spooky.
All right.
That would be terrible.
You turn and you see another pod.
Disappears spontaneously.
We have a decision to make. Do we try to wake this person?
I'm a bit hesitant if I'm being honest.
They can't get out, can they?
I don't know.
Well, the Jackson number 2 tapped on the glass and the glass began to crack, and Jackson number 2 was little Jackson. This is maybe big Jackson. So, I don't know.
That Jackson had a blade for a hand. This one seems perfect, as it almost just
Regular.
normal. Yeah.
I'm not worried about the first Jacksons in the original pods. If they tried to get out and escape and attack us, they would probably dissolve.
Yeah.
This is something different.
Yeah, I'm with LaBouche here. There's something off. It's not so much about what we can see, but looks can be deceiving.
Is this the doctor? Wasn't he, like, not human?
I don't think there's any way this is the doctor. And this is a young man. And for a scientist and a doctor to have the skill and know-how to fucking pull off what he did, not to mention know how it all works and do all this, it's unlikely.
Well, we have 2 options. 3 options. We can open this pod, and hopefully Perfect Jackson survived and he's actually really chill. And then he warms up. And then we ask him all sorts of questions, and he will tell us the information we need to really take down this bad doc. Or we just leave him sleeping and go kick in the door to the doctor's office and murder him. Or we keep him alive and torture him terribly until he tells us how to undo all that stuff.
I'm a bit hesitant to open any more of these pods before we have a chance to maybe extract some information from the doctor.
I agree. I think it's best we leave him for now.
Do you think, based on the information we had and I didn't record, when you were looking for the bounties, does like the description and that match at all what's in this pod?
No.
No, he was like...
Is a tall 6'4" gray
Like monster.
alien.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
with
like
gray
he's 6'4" and 140 pounds, so he is like skeleton maxing.
Oh, I thought he said 190.
No, 140. 140. He's like
a towel.
he's basically Slender Man.
Got it.
Rip.
Okay.
We only were supposed to bring the doctor back?
I mean, I think if they, if we can recover their tech, I think that was. Let me just pull up in my memory banks here. I'm just loading it up. You just give me
That's
one.
a very science fantasy way to refer to your memory.
That's exactly right. That's basically what I'm going for.
Because he's wanted for stealing tech, and we're
Wanted for
getting
stealing
him for
stealing
research and tech.
I remember you said the word the research.
Yeah, it says we must also return any and all research in his possession in relation to humanoid cross-species gene splicing, genetic manipulation, and behavioral reconstruction mapping. So, I mean, they're looking for this shit back.
Alright.
Isn't it a little fancy and overdone compared to what the Empire usually does? They're kind of like stuck on fax machines and CD-ROMs, This is like at least an Xbox 360, for lack of a better word.
Does that ring true to me? Does this feel like far advanced beyond what I would know of the Empire?
You would definitely think that this feels like a little bit beyond what the Empire would allow in terms of research and development, and you might draw the conclusion that that's very possibly why he's escaped.
I mean, it's probably why. We just to get out from all the fucking bureaucracy so we can do this.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't think the Empire would ever allow anything like this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, going underground and getting the fuck away is probably how we can manage all this.
This goes against probably every law in most civilizations to experiment like this.
As far as I'm concerned, we get our mark, and we can let the authorities deal with all this other stuff. We'll have done our part. We get our bounty, and we get out of here.
Pike, we know what the authorities do to places like this. This has markings of discordant stuff, and that's kill on sight. Burn it all. This asteroid will just be vapor.
I'm just crying.
Look,
Hysterically.
Chuckles, I want to help. But what are we gonna do? Bring all these pods onto the Rhapsody? I don't think so.
Well, you're right. I mean, we could probably smuggle a lot of them on there.
Once everyone had calmed down, I was going to suggest we are looking for protein.
Ew.
What do you mean? The animals?
There's a lot of everyone eats animals.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
I'm not suggesting the Jacksons. What do you?
Gosh,
Don't look at me like this.
I mean, it's all protein from a certain point of view.
It's very hyper-focused, but he's not wrong. However,
oh, that would be a feast.
we need to get the doctor to figure out what he's done, which will tell us what we can do for him and all of them.
Agreed.
This is bad. Dark science, cloning, secrets only the Sith knew.
Have you ever heard of Darth Plagueis?
Oh, it is a story the Empire will not tell you. That's for sure, Kabir.
All right. So we leave him for now.
Yeah, I don't think we mess with that.
Oh, hold on. If there's any Jackson left in there, maybe if he wakes up and this'll calm him down. And I'll holster my ray gun and I'll reach in, and I will use my gift of creation, my bard ability,
hell yeah.
to pull out a plush, a stuffed animal or a toy of a llamacorn. And I will place it and just kind of stick it to the thing. So when he wakes up, the first thing he sees is a really cute, it's a really cute llamacorn. Okay, the Jackson that I know would be really into that.
So be it.
You do this. You once again create this perfect representation of a llamacorn, in almost like a pinata format. A little fluffy, extremely adorable, and you leave it right at the opening of this pod. I almost said his name.
A little peace offering.
Chuckles, that may be the nicest thing I've seen you do.
Are we sure we can't check out the second pod?
There's only one pod in
It's
here,
frosted
right?
except for 2 circles.
Stop.
You do. If you listen closely, you hear honka, honka, honka. I'm kidding. You don't hear that.
There's one pod. We should get the fuck out of here. Let's continue.
And you continue on. You leave this room. The doors swing open. Labouche once again at the head. You move just across the hall.
Yep.
Presumably into
This
the
is the
final
dark room, right?
Into the final room that is not has no power pumping into it.
The glow from my cigarette is lightly illuminating my face.
We don't
does.
necessarily know it's dark inside yet. We just know it's dark on the power grid, right?
It does not have power pumping to
Okay.
it. That's all you know.
There could be a
and
generator.
Right. Yeah, or a separate.
As the
grid.
door kicks open, the light pours in. The light from the hallway spills and reveals a very small, very simple space with just a single, neatly made bed with one pillow, about the size of just a twin bed, just a little longer. Something you wouldn't think that someone who is 6'4" would be able to lie in, but it seems like that may have been the case. Very humble space. And a desk with a collection of papers on it.
I will just still lean up against the door frame that is open where the light is spilling in. I won't step all the way in. I'll notice what you mentioned, but paperwork's not really my thing. So I'm just going to kind of lean up against the stairwell or the door frame, continue to smoke my cigarette and take it all in.
You lean up against the door frame, you take a long draw out of your cigarette, thinking of everything that's come before this moment, and its orange glow briefly illuminates the room as you draw upon it, casting almost an eerie pall over it.
Looking through the room, is there anything outside of the bed and the desk with the papers that I noticed that stands out?
It's very modest. It's all you would notice as you walk within. Just a bed, simple bed, a desk with a single chair, all made of wood, and a stack of scattered papers, just a couple sheets.
I'm gonna walk by the desk, sort of just towards the bed area, and as I walk by, I look down at the papers. Can I make out what it looks like on the papers?
You would see, it looks like scrawl, it looks like writing. It's a little hard to read, but you catch at the bottom the signature, Dr. Scree Mays, and at the top, notes page 15.
Rhett, this looks like it might have been his research journal or something. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yeah, I'll take a look. If there's like a little chair, I'll like, sort of sit down with this gigantic pack, maybe just like on the edge of it, lean forward, and
you sit down and the chair kind of like creaks under your weight. You can hear almost the wood screaming for relief as you pull up to the desk. You grab the papers in your hand, maybe shuffle them, and you start to flip through them. And I would roll a investigation check.
While he's reading over them, I'll pick up. It's like a bunch of notes I could grab. I'll pick one up and I'll look around and I'll say, "Oh, I actually have a joke about paper. Never mind, it's terrible."
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I audibly laugh. I laugh. Yeah.
You gotta remind me for Adventures in Chill, I got another rhino joke for you. Couldn't say it in character. Just reminded me. That was a good one, though. I like the terrible. That's good, terrible.
I'll put it back. I do a... and I'll cast Minor Illusion to make it look like I completely shredded it.
You, in dramatic fashion, you rip this paper and each edge of it swirls dramatically as the winds take it away, and you say under hushed tones, "I would never go to your birthday party."
That was a good reference, holy shit. So I'll sit down, and my right eye will go zzz, and then like one of my pneumatic arms will come with a magnifying glass, will like extend from behind my back and go in front of my left eye, as I'm sort of scanning through these documents as fast as I can.
And what did you roll?
An 18.
You rolled an 18?
Or, sorry, no. A 9 plus 8 is 17, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I'd like to dread you.
Whoa.
Please.
Yeah.
Sick.
Hey, use a mace. Come on.
Oh, almost. I'm gonna use a different die. Hold on.
We're in the thick of
You
it.
need one of mine?
Into the thick of it.
We're literally in the Nibelheim react. Make
Oh,
react.
no!
Wait. Yep.
Wow.
Natural one.
Natural one.
8 is.
It is
9.
truly dreadful.
Yeah.
This was the lucky die.
You are a brilliant engineer, but this is not engineering. This is medical research.
I don't know how to read. Oh,
You start flipping through these sheets, and so much of this, you see plot graphs and charts, timelines, nonsense word after nonsense word, plurilastomer, nonsense. What could that even possibly be?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria, osmosis, H2O. What is this?
Moses Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Yes?
You are able to come across a simple section or a couple of snippets in different sections of the pages that stand out to you that you can put together. You find the words Phase 1, sustained mutations, but at what cost? Phase 2. Successful crystallization of necessary factors. Moving on to human trials. Phase 3. Cannot sustain the mutations for long. Revisit prioritization protocol matrix. Phase 4. Why did it work? What was different? How to replicate. I haven't been able to recreate it, try as hard as I might, but I must. I'm running out of time.
I don't know what the fuck this is. Most of it doesn't mean a thing to me, but I do know that he's had some kind of fucking success. What it sounds like is our friend Jackson and Jackson and Jackson, they were all human trials that were failing. I don't know why it's keeping him around, but it seems like the fellow that was complete, he was a success and he hasn't been able to replicate it. And he's trying to, and he's running out of time.
Running out of time for what?
Because of folks like us hunting him?
Maybe who he works for?
That's a good point. Who the fuck is he working for?
Well, there must be somebody who's relying on this research.
I guess you need a lot of funding to bore out a secret layer on an asteroid.
Especially in this economy.
Yeah, the space inflation rate. Gosh.
Spaceflation.
Yeah, forget about it.
But the other question is, we've seen the rooms. Where is he?
I mean, there can't be many more places where he'd be hiding.
There's just one more room. Unless he's not here, and he already left.
We did have a pretty epic dogfight. An explosion. You disrupted the entire asteroid field with that horrible cannon.
That would be just our luck.
Oh, you mean so he got away when we blew up the asteroids?
Unless he's in the next room. But
yeah, come on, he better be. After all this, come on.
Either way, I'm inclined to leave this guy alive. After all this, I'd like to get some answers.
Yes. For us and for the Jackson. But for now, this is research and we need it. So I'm gonna pick up the research papers, kind of like gather them all together, fold them in half, and then just sort of with like a flick of my wrist, it's gone. And
love that.
So I'm holding onto that. And then
with a brilliant flourish of your wrist, the paper is just held briefly between two fingers. You just snatch up and they're gone.
Surely he will be back.
Shirley E. from high school? She's not here, Shirley.
Shirley's the doctor.
The doctor's name is Shirley too?
Surely Dr. Scree Maze will be back.
Shirley E. and Shirley Dr. Scree Maze? Shirley Dr. The last name is Scree Maze and the first name is Shirley Doctor?
Why don't we just wait here until they get back?
Why would you name your child Shirley Doctor? Presuming, I mean, it was a lucky guess this time. I am so confused, Labouche. I know that there's a language barrier with oozoids.
The who's on first, right? So you said there's another room still? Through this one? I thought we just had the...
If you exit back into the foyer where you were, there's a fourth door directly across from the pod room that you walked out that you would be able to walk through. That's the final one.
Okay.
So all the rooms you've been to, as you exited the room you're in, all the rooms you've been to have been either on the right, doors to the right, or doors to the left. There's one larger door in front of you with a golden skull that sits across its
I thought it was
opening.
Animals, darkness, and...
I have a vague drawing here that I don't know if it's accurate or
That's
not.
what I was going
That
off
is.
of. Okay,
That's
cool.
correct.
There's one more room, right?
Yep.
We deal with it, and Labouche is right. He's not going to leave this experiment that went right all alone.
It's too valuable.
If he was onto something, he'll come back. So let's clear this room and figure out what we do next, all right?
Yes.
Before we go in, you just like lean up against the door and just listen before he fucking open the door in case he's in there.
I think LaBouche has a talent for looking under doors.
I can perhaps squeeze my hand through a gap.
Before we try that, just use those fucking pointy ears of yours to fucking listen through the door. That's all I'm asking.
Yes,
Like
yes.
the old days, before things got
Yeah.
fucking complicated.
He's right. If we need it, we'll call him. All right?
Pike, tell us, what are your elf ears here?
No.
Just wanted the talking asshole.
Yeah, we'll see what I hear. I would follow Rhett's request to go to this last door, quietly steal up to it, and see if I can hear anything, and hope
Roll
that it
stealth
doesn't
check.
swoosh.
Can I also add, all the other doors so far have been like a proximity thing, like you walk up and it automatically opens?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna very gently try to see if I can
Yeah.
not trigger it, right? Knowing that is something that we've witnessed.
It's like it's like walking up
I'm
to
gonna
the front
touch
of
you
a.
and just cast guidance.
Oh, was that 1d4?
D4, yeah.
That's fucking good.
It's like walking up to the entrance of a grocery store without triggering
Right,
the active.
right,
yeah.
Attempting to. I got a 16.
Oh, really?
It's not terrible, I think. For stealth, yes, I
That's
got a
good.
16.
That's good. That's good enough.
16.
You walk up to the door, quiet as the grave. Your pointed ear ready in your hand as you approach. You reach out, ready to get close and listen in. You begin to hear muffled voice. What you can pull out to be just sounds like a singular voice. You lean in just a little bit more to try and hear what it's saying, and the door opens.
As I am turning to look to Rhett to be like one voice, I hear the door open and I go, ah, damn it.
I don't say a fucking word.
So we're all just kind of frozen, and like I guess we look in to see what we see.
You standing there, frozen. The door swung open, the proximity sensor door swung open in front of you. You look out and you see a large brown grated room. Lining it, more pods, but empty, all open, all expunged. The ceiling reaches up far higher than anything else you've been in yet. And at the very other end of the room, spiral staircases on either side lead up to, you can see that they twirl, they swirl, they lead up to a elevated second floor room that has its own glass covering. And you can see from your seat, his back to you, who you would assume is Dr. Mays, working at a console feverishly.
And he doesn't seem to make any motion that he heard us or that the door opened.
Doesn't seem to yet notice you.
I would then I'd continue to then just put my finger to my lips, looking at the rest of the gang, and like come forward as I would try to like, point and just be like, he's in there, but silently, and then like.
I'll gel boot.
The hairs on the back of my neck stand up like, oh.
Activate cloaking again. I'll whisper, and I'll just very slightly shimmer.
We walk into the main room.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy to reroll.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
We move
I will
forward.
follow Pike.
Yeah, we're trying to move forward stealthily, but
This is
I would
his
say at this
thing.
point we're all prepared for anything. At least Pike is. I don't want to speak for anybody else.
You begin to move into the room. You make it just shy of halfway in. As you start to be able to make out some of the words that he's saying, you hear the tapping. That's gonna fuck up my notes. You hear the tapping on the keyboard as he feverishly seems to be typing something, and you hear him repeatedly saying, "It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why did it work that time? Why? How do I recreate it? There's no time left. They'll be here soon."
In this moment, I guess hearing what we're hearing and looking around at the rest of the party, I would just kind of stand up straight, have a relaxed stance, and say, Dr. Mays, we've come for you.
He spins around on a dime, panic on his face. You're here early. You have to let me finish. You don't understand.
That doesn't matter because you're worth a barrel of credits.
Nice. And it's at this point I'll have you roll for initiative.
Oh! I did okay.
Let's fucking go.
Ooh.
God
damn Natural 20!
Hey! Oh, I never would have guessed.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are sexy.
I don't usually like to go for it, actually, man.
Yeah, I agree.
It's beauteous.
You don't want me touching your dice, remember?
You know what'd be cool?
touched
You
it,
should be able to, especially as a bard, be able to give your trade initiative.
I was just
to
gonna
someone.
ask if you can.
How cool would that
yeah, that'd be really
20 to 25.
That was a
Yeah?
on the shelf ability for Scrim for a while.
We're gonna stick that in our back pocket.
If you want it.
No.
15 to 20.
Figure it out.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, 17.
25 for me. I'm 25.
Oh, what, Dandy? What did you get?
22.
Oh,
25.
Oh. We're all gonna be
I
doing
kind
it.
of actually do like the idea of Chuckles going first.
Oh, this should be good.
I
got a 14.
As long as Red doesn't destroy us
Yeah.
again.
Keep that gun in your pants.
Did anybody higher than a 14?
No more dark stars, please.
Sort of what I do.
Higher than
That's
a,
kinda
higher than
my
a 14.
thing.
Higher than a
No,
14.
I'm a
Okay,
13.
then I'm after LaBouche.
I'm 13.
Don't like that. Don't like that. What are you doing with that, Maze? Put that back.
What
Get rid
that
of
index card do?
Get rid of that.
this
Okay.
thick boy.
Oh no! Oh no! The people at home can't see it. It's for the best.
I think. Well, who's after Pike?
I had a 14, so.
I got a 6.
Oh, me. I got 13.
Oh, okay, nice.
That sounds about right.
Oh, poor Red.
We don't see the
I
dock.
trip.
Well, no, you're just
We don't
gonna
see the
do
dock.
heavy
Slow.
things in the back.
Yeah.
You're just gonna go. You're gonna go ham.
I love ham.
Me too.
I am heavy weapons guy.
Ham
I eat
sandwich.
sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
Please, you don't understand. I must continue my research. I'm saving lives.
Can we respond?
Sure.
You call that saving lives? And I'll sort of kick my head back, motioning to everything we just experienced.
His face drops for a moment. I know what you have seen must seem very grim, but you have to understand that to advance scientifically, the Empire doesn't understand this. To advance scientifically, you have to spend resources. If I can solve this, if I can crack the puzzle, I could save millions.
People are not resources.
Imagine creating someone who could always heal, who could come back from anything, who could regenerate at a moment's notice. You could grow organs. No one would die of harm anywhere, ever again.
Is that before or after they turned to goo?
It's an unfortunate side effect. I haven't figured out how to stabilize them yet, but with just a little more time, I could solve it.
I'll inform you that the bounty's dead or alive, so I'd fucking think real hard about your next actions.
It saddens me to hear that you don't have the vision that I do. I was hoping you would listen, but if you will not, then you will have to deal with my failures. And as he says this, you'll see towards the top of the staircases, the doors that enter the room that he's in snap close. You can hear the familiar cinching of locks as they close away, and he turns, his lab coat swirling in the wind behind him as he spins and he moves back to his console. You hear him feverishly beginning to tap away. As the next sounds you hear are a low guttural growl. As from above.
Shit out. Oh, sorry.
You said I wouldn't jump scare you.
You got me good. I was focused on.
He was distracted.
Yeah, you got me
That
good,
doesn't
man.
count.
No, he got me good.
Landing at the end of the stairs, two massive creations.
Can we flip
You
him?
may flip them. One looks like what you would imagine an enormous humanoid lion formed with a hideous anglerfish.
Oh.
The other,
Aw.
a giant rhino.
That little light we saw.
Formed with a stag beetle.
Oh my god.
These you would think are maybe his first creations. His Project Zeros.
Oh.
The successes before moving to human trials, but at what cost? And
Good
now,
Lord.
you will find out. Chuckles.
We're gonna have to fight Bebop and Rocksteady now.
Yeah, sorry,
Fucking-
I love that. What a great reference.
I am going to. Jesus Christ, how far are these fucking guys? Oh, excuse me, Labouche. Wait, what's here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I even in range to do anything? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, what is this thing in the middle?
Is that
this blocking
That
out
is
line
an
of sight?
open grate
Okay.
in the floor.
So we can run over.
It's open.
You can certainly
It's
try.
like a giant hole in the ground.
So it's not a grate at all. It's just a hole.
Sorry, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not a grate. The floor is graded.
Okay.
But in that central section is like
Got it.
like what you would imagine is almost like a refuse dump. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a
Or
pit.
abyss. It's a
Yeah.
We can't see the bottom from our.
You cannot.
Is it like a Bane breaking Batman's back, sort of like where they're up on the raised thing?
I was born in the darkness. You simply adapted it.
No, I assume Han Solo's standing in the center, going, "I know."
So I don't think I'm too far to do any of my spells.
You can use the.
You would be.
hold
You
your
would have been a
action
little bit
action.
closer to that grate. You would have been closer to the center of the room should you choose to
All of
start
us?
a little closer. I would say you moved to just shy of
so
the
where are we
center as
starting?
you-
Because that'll determine what I do. Because I haven't.
You can move up just to the edge of that grate, should you choose.
So we're all. So
Or
yeah.
the edge of
We're
that
all
hole.
at the edge of the
Well, I
grate.
don't want to be on the. Well, yeah, I gotta get around the damn hole.
I'll
I don't
be
want to.
here.
Jesus.
Was that open when we came in?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll just.
So we wouldn't have approached it like from behind.
We'll all
We'd have been
take
around
point here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we'll be like here. Get you get out of there. He's
The booth should be in
he's
front
next
of
to
me.
me.
Is this the
Yeah,
stag beetle
Danny's
rhino?
there.
The
I'll be on the other side.
No, this is the
can't
stag
quite
beetle.
see
That's
from
the
here.
angler.
Kavir, are you happy there? Is that good? Everybody good? Dandy, you're here. Everybody
I'm
happy?
good. I'm good with
Everybody happy? Okay.
How many is it? Is this 5?
5,
10?
yeah.
5, okay.
I am going to. Oh my god.
And the doctor's up here.
What are these on the sides again?
He's all like 10
Empty
pounds.
pots. Just empty pots. Just for
Behind the
like.
glass.
Just for
Sure, they're
flourish.
empty.
Okay.
Sure.
They're enormous beans.
1, 2. This is. I actually do this now. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't honk and count. Tough.
As I'm going to walk up here, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to use my vestige as I transpose, and I'm going to say, I don't know if an anglerfish has a nose, but smell my flower as I drop a hole on where I'm at. A hole will open up right here.
It's like
That
the
should be-
Who Framed Roger Rabbit style hole in the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a
Nice.
black hole.
Yeah.
And I am going to. I'll do that as I grab the flower on my lapel, and I'll yank it down, and suddenly a massive spray of acid will shoot in a line as I cast Caustic Brew.
Delicious.
I need to figure out. I think they both need to make dexterity saving throws. At a 3rd level, by the way. Dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
The rhino will fail. The lion will pass.
Okay. Acid will coat it, and basically every turn it's going to take 64 acid damage.
6d4?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's so many d4s.
Does the lion take half?
Or I don't think so.
Just misses him?
Yes. Yep. So it basically it does nothing. It does nothing.
Got it.
So I'm going to. Ends at the start of its turn. So basically, acid shoots out. That's my turn.
You blast acid out of your flower. The lion, with a primal swiftness, easily crouches down. The poison sprays directly over it. The rhino is not agile in the slightest. It's large, it's lumbering, it's burly. The poison hits it full-chested as it awaits its effects. Dandy.
I'm still so sad but angry at the same time. Can you move me all the way towards that pod?
Yeah, how far do you move?
I move 6 squares, so just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
right there.
Five's good?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm right next to it. And I'm just gonna like look into it and see if this is
The pods are open.
They're open.
The pods are open, nothing's in them.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Where should I go?
Just kind of like over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to look at this mangled creature, and I know that it's some evil creation that's trying to attack us. And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Nice.
And to, let's see. Ooh. Can I do a twist?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, a little better. 16 to hit.
On which one?
I'm gonna this one.
Is it
Rhino. Or no, Stag Beetle. Right, yeah.
The rhino stag beetle.
Yeah, yeah.
The stag
Rhino
rhino.
stag beetle, obviously.
That will hit.
Awesome. So it's gonna do 4d6.
Like a rhino stag beetle.
Ooh, 12. That is gonna be 18 damage.
Oh,
And
boy.
the next attack made on it has advantage because it's basically glittering with light all around it. It's gonna be like Stardust light.
You fire out this coalescing of almost this brilliant star form. As it shoots in, it blasts into the chest of this rhino, still sizzling from the acid, as it illuminates it in this cosmic glow. Is that your turn? Mm-hmm. Labouche.
Okay. I mumble something under my breath about it takes. You have to break some eggs in order to make an omelet, and I like roll my eyes at the argument, and then I stomp forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Wait, that's 35.
Yeah, that's correct.
40. I'll get up here because my movement speed is 40.
Wow.
And
how do you all have such crazy movement speed? I have 45.
5, 10, 15.
You're a monk.
Yeah, well, I know.
I can get that guy with 30 feet of range, right?
This guy?
Yeah.
No way.
No.
That's 7.5.
This is
That's
30.
You can get that guy.
You can get this guy.
Do you mind if I give him a go? I'll attack. I'll.
Oh, please help!
We don't mind at all. Please help. Yeah.
Oh gosh, you're a lot bigger up close. Oh!
And you see this, the enormous looming form of this grotesque lion that has this giant body, this mane that pulls back behind its head. And what you think would be like this lion's fur turns to tendrils as it swirls behind it. Its claws, black and blue, sharp like a lion's, but webbed in between.
I'm racing forward. I'm running, and I'm still running, but my hands turn into almost like tendrils, like appendages, and they get longer and longer. My gauntlets move up and become almost like biceps, and I reach forward, and with 2 quick whips, I'll slash forward, attempting to hit one, hit him, hit the whatever it's fucking name. What I don't know what I'm saying.
Anglerfish thing.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That hits. That hits.
It hits. That's terrific. I'm going to deal to him I'm going to deal 9 points of bludgeoning damage as I slap into him, but the first tendril grips him right around the arm, and I attempt to pull him in. I'm going to use my Get Over Here feature. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
I love this. I love everything
18.
about this.
What's that?
18.
Okay, he resists, but
I dread you.
Yeah. I'll come in with the second attack, and that's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 hits, and that is the AC.
There we go.
And so I'll do an additional 6 points of damage, and that will be the conclusion. Oh, I'll use my bonus action to rage.
Oh, Derek!
Good plan.
We'll roll that back.
Okay, then he'd take an additional 4 melee damage.
Okay, well, we won't roll that back. Fine.
Wow.
I forgot I'm playing a barbarian.
Only because I've played a barbarian, and a sorcerer, and
First
a fighter,
barbarian.
and
Really?
I forget stuff all the time.
First monk. Test number 1.
Which
one's number 1?
The lion steps forward, completely ignoring Chuckles.
Whoa.
Just kind of steps towards the center. He'll move, come towards me to the right a little bit. Yeah, a little more.
What's the speed?
Right there. That's enough.
Okay.
He stops there.
That's amazing.
You see the light. That's the light that's coming from his head. There's this grotesque antenna that rises from the crown of his head.
Oh, no.
And the light at the end of it begins to glow, and it basks the room in an eerie yellow light. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Is this against the charmed condition?
It is against a charmed condition.
I have advantage against the charmed condition.
You may use it.
Don't I have something like that?
Wisdom, please, wisdom.
Oh, natural 20.
I'm gonna.
Oh, dread.
I'm twisting.
What is the ability that we're using?
A wisdom saving throw.
Add D4.
My highest was still a dirty 20.
I'm gonna pull twist.
Oh, this is twist? You pass?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
One twist.
Woo!
11.
Twist.
I should be
For you.
good.
Good dread, Mace. Good
For you.
dread.
I'm gonna use a twist as well.
Your lowest is a dirty 20.
I had advantage, so I got to
Can I have one more twist? Just
And
one
I'm pretty
Okay.
wise.
It's not worth it on me, but you have more wisdom.
Fucking.
17.
Okay, I'm gonna use this.
17 passes? 20 passes?
11.
6.
11 fails?
11
18.
fails.
18
11.
passes? 11 fails?
14.
16. 16 passes? Who failed?
I did.
Chuckles, what'd you get?
And I'm
I got a
very
17.
wise,
Oh, yeah,
too.
you're
You
good.
passed?
Ridiculous.
On your turns, you must spend your full movement to approach the lion.
The lion.
The lion.
Enjoy.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that anyway. What a fool!
Good luck.
That's not the one that's coded. The rhino's coded.
That is its turn.
After I shield my eyes from the light, I take the cigarette out of my mouth, I drop it on the ground and stamp it out, and I immediately use my full motion to charge the lion.
You do one of these as the lion shines its light out.
5, 6, 7, 8. I have 45 movement. I've only used 40. As I'm approaching this creature, my body will begin to give off a light iridescent magenta pinkish radiant light from my body as I channel my inner radiance. And I'm going to make 2 punches, spend a key point to then use flurry of blows to deliver 2 kicks. So I'm going to make 4 attacks against this creature.
You, as the light goes out, it has no effect on you. You then take your sunglasses off and pop them in your pocket. You kind of bounce a little bit on your toes. You toss your right arm out, your left, as you limber up. You then lean forward, and with deft movement, you charge, racing towards the lion. You fire out a flurry of blows, finding every point you can. And what did you roll?
I haven't. I'm doing 4 attacks.
4 attacks. You got it.
First one is much higher than 16. The second one is lower than 16. The second one is a 19, dirty, which is way higher than 16. And the last one is also way higher. So 3 of those will hit. My question for Rich is, the flurry of blows, it says unarmed strikes, they're all just 1d6 plus 5?
Plus your D4 for your radiant.
Yes, but I just want to make sure that all my unarmed strikes have that. Okay.
Yep.
So every attack is going to be 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 5. So I'm going to roll 3 of these. That's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 for 3 attacks. Nice. I just unleash these radiant blows, and you can actually see the light from my fists and my feet as I collide with this creature.
You race up, your jacket flowing kind of as you're moving so swiftly. He swipes at you. You dodge effortlessly under it. You don't even think about it. Your body just moves. You strike out blow after blow, a right, a left to the body, a leg kick that comes in, and every blow that lands, you can see the magenta, radiant light explode into the body of this creature.
I'm just getting warmed up. That's my turn.
You deal a fuck ton of damage.
Monks, baby.
Yeah.
As you finish landing your blows, the lion lets out a ferocious roar. I don't know how a lion roars, or I will do it. But yeah, thank you. It does that. It does that.
Yeah, obviously.
Whoa, when did a bear get here?
Oh my god.
He's got all the other parts. It's just a bare larynx.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
You got me there, guy.
Kavir, it is to you.
All right, so I have to use all my movements to get to him, right? Since I failed.
Yeah, just fuck him up.
Yeah, exactly. That's the plan. Yeah. He moved me up.
He fell right into our
still get his
tracks.
action? Or does he still get his action?
Yeah, I just have to use all my
Kavir.
movement. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. He just has to use all of his movement to approach the lion as much as he can.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have
Is
to
that 5 or
dash,
6?
just his standard movement.
6. Okay, cool.
This lion is a fool. What has he done?
This is the lion, yeah?
What a dumb fool.
I'm gonna use Sandblast, which is the flavoring for Eldritch Blast. And so let's see. So now I need.
You're approaching me? How can I beat the shit out of
And
you?
because
I'm getting closer.
I'm 5th level, there's 2 beams. So then spell hit, right? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's nat 20.
You guys are on fire! I cannot believe it! God!
Nat
Beautiful
20
dice.
and a dirty 20.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well done.
That'll do it.
All right.
Has anyone looked down the pit? Do we know what's coming up?
No.
2d10.
So we could look down and there's like a fucking army of Jacksons, just like the
Very much so.
mannequin
It was kind of
soldiers
an
from
abyss.
Full Metal
It was
Brotherhood.
just like we couldn't really see. Nobody really looked very hard, right?
Great.
It wasn't obvious.
D10.
Great.
Yes.
All right, cool. This is also a D10.
Or yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So 2d10s. That's for each beam. Well,
Yeah. It should be.
2d10 for each beam. Yeah. Okay. So that's
Oh.
3 and is that 9?
That's a 9.
That's
Yeah,
a
big
9.
money.
All right, so that's 12 for the first one, and then
Nice.
4 and 7, 11 for the second one.
God, it's
Oh
like
wait,
I'm
but I
using
add
stats or
8
something.
to the total of
Jeez.
it. The spell attack is +8.
No, I think that's just your to hit. So the damage is just the 2d8s. Oh, unless I.
Oh, +5. 1d10 +5.
Yes. So you would do whatever those 4 dice you rolled together total plus 10.
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay. Yeah. So that was 11. What was the first one? That's sorry.
I think it's 11 and 12. I
That
thought.
sounds right. That
Yeah,
sounds
11
right.
and 12, and then
23.
plus 10, so 22, and then as a
23 plus 10 is 33.
that's with the plus 10. Oh no, wait, yeah, 32. Yes, 12 and 11. Sorry, 12 and 11 is 23 plus 10, 33.
Okay.
And then the Sands of Time procs. So then
Got 'em.
I can choose to either move the creature, or it takes 1d6 piercing damage from the sands. So we'll go with the extra damage here. So
Oh,
it takes
yeah.
3 extra damage, so 36 total damage.
Let's go.
Didn't you just both do 36? You did.
Yeah, I did like
Yeah.
35 over 3. He did 36 over 2.
So
Yeah,
what
we're
it
smoking this guy.
looks like, so the Eldritch Blast, each beam, I guess, well, the equivalent of the beam, is the sands flowing out of the hourglass. The first one shoots forward, and it's the shape of a falcon. And it just rams right into him.
Bring it all the way back
Yeah,
around.
exactly. The second one, and this one's for Jackson, is the shape of a llamacorn, and it slams into
Oh, it's beautiful.
the lion again, and then the sands themselves sort of swirl around afterwards, dealing more damage.
We're smoking this guy like a brisket.
You run up. Hang on.
So
you
low and
run up.
low and slow.
You run up and the hourglass almost turns to sand itself as the sands of time swirl about your hands. You run up with them at your sides and you cast out the first, a mighty falcon. You cast out the second, an even mightier llamacorn. As both fly together, one charges. The other flies majestically as they collide into the lion, dealing mass damage. It is the rhino's turn. However, The lion, reeling back from these blows, takes its head, almost tilts back, blows from Pike, the sand blasting and swirling around it from Kavir. It is almost out of sorts, and then unremarkably fast. You can't almost even catch that it does this. Its head snaps back down, and it stares directly at Pike, and you almost don't even see them coming as it claws you twice for a 24 and a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, he smokes me like a biscuit. Oh! My AC's high, but it's not that high. I would attempt to realize that I can't get out of the way and almost brace myself for the hit as I am slashed twice. And I'm dead.
Which one's attacking you? The one right next to you?
The one next to me,
yeah.
I can't tell the difference between them from here.
I got a little cocky.
You take 25
You've got a little
points of
what?
slashing damage.
I said I got a little cocky.
As two of its
You've
claw
got a little
attacks
what?
cut into you.
25?
25 points of slashing damage.
That's a lot. I may have spoken a little too soon. My hubris has caught up with me, Mace.
Your fatal flaw.
The rhino now
We'll take acid damage.
Yeah, this guy's gonna melt into nothing.
8, 10, 12, 13, 16 points of acid damage.
Yeah, it's really
Nice.
Acid.
Acid.
What did you say?
the rhino with its stag beetle horn. It doesn't have the traditional rhinoceros horn. It comes out. It's like a dark blue, almost blackish, like a midnight horn protruding from its nose that ends in a cross section. It looks like if it were to ram into you, it would really fucking hurt. And you're about to find out, Kavir, as it puts its nose down and sweeps towards the back, and then it charges directly at you. I'm assuming that's Kavir. If it comes straight towards me,
That's Pike.
Kavir's all the way over here.
This is
who's
Dandy.
straight towards me?
Dandy
That's
Pike.
Dandy.
Dandy, you're about to find out what it feels like to get trampled by a rhino. And I need you to roll a dex save.
Tell him the one about the credit score.
15 plus 19.
19. Okay.
That's a lot.
You take 14 points of damage and you're knocked prone. As its glancing blow tosses you to the side as it charges past you. Rhett, it is your turn.
I'll sort of lumber up here with a pretty small range, and I will take my large
Let's fucking
cannon.
go.
The rest of my party members probably don't know too much about, but it is attached to my pack with a large sort of hose that goes into the back of it, and you'll hear whirring and clanking as the sort of empty space in the back of this particle cannon basically pumps this sort of like this sort of ether that's being almost transmuted as it goes into the gun and starts to spin and turn into this almost like black hole looking thing as space itself is being warped in the cannon itself.
As you cock the ether cannon, the engine whirs to life. The lights in the room dim momentarily as it almost feels like the light force is so strong that it's pulling in. Light itself can't escape.
My essence is like, fuck. Come back.
And I'm going to turn at the one that just charged Dandy, because I feel like Pike can handle himself over here. And I'm going to twice I will pull the trigger, and this sort of concentrated purple swirling with blacks and dark blues, these beams of force will shoot out and lob out from this cannon, and I will make 2 attacks. Those probably both hit.
Who are you firing?
16 AC.
Oh yeah, I crushed both.
Are you firing at the rhino?
Yes, Rhino.
Oh, as long as they don't have different ACs.
Rhino gentleman. The lowest is a 9 plus, is an 18.
Is it what?
An 18.
They both hit. They might have different ACs.
They probably have different ACs. Knowing Mace, they almost certainly do.
I guess I'm just gonna stick right here with the old lion guy.
Stick with what I know.
That's right.
Old liony.
Knocked me out.
You know. Schnarf. Is there any D8s I can borrow? Where are all my D8s?
Yeah, here.
You know, while you're doing that, thank you so much for the raid, guys. We got a raid from Doc Dresden.
Thank you,
and
Doc
the
Dresden.
Welcome.
The doctor is in.
I also saw Dice Cream Sandwich came and said
Oh,
hi.
hey,
so
Dice
welcome.
Cream. Hey,
Good to
Kevin.
see you, buddy.
How
Hope
are
you're doing
ya?
well.
Welcome to our maiden voyage of our brand new
Cosmic
campaign.
Odyssey.
I like that.
Our maiden Cosmic Odyssey of our brand new campaign, Stardust Rhapsody.
We're also doing a Kickstarter, thecrookedmoon.com. Become a VIP for amazing rewards.
Check it out.
I do. Eight. This is 8, 9, 10, 17 plus 12 is 9. Is that
17 plus 12 is 29.
29 points of damage with my 2 shots.
Heck yeah.
And then with my bonus action, I'll say, "Sick him, Hank!" And you'll see Hank, and he starts growling. And he goes. He's going to run up between both of them, and he'll look at the rhino, and he'll go, and sort of bite on his leg, and he'll make an attack.
Please don't get crushed. Please don't get crushed. Please don't get crushed.
Let's see here. Oh, God.
He's getting punted into the
Oh, pretty good. 23.
23 will hit.
Wow.
Okay, so he doesn't do much.
Let him have it.
He's got
doesn't know.
bloodlust.
Packs a punch.
He's got stars in his eyes.
That's right.
5 points of damage. And he's going to
got
sort
rabies.
of, he has the leg of this creature in his mouth. And the creature needs to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or take an extra D6 of damage.
Taking completely off guard. This
24.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just kicks him away.
Damn.
That's my turn.
Nice.
Slick. Chuckles, back to you.
Does it look like I can get to the doctor and like kill him?
You can try.
You can certainly try. A wise man
He's
once said.
upstairs.
Yeah, he's upstairs in a locked room.
I'll look up at him and I'll say, "Oh, you're next, buddy." And I'm going to look out at Pike and say, "You're looking a little rough. A sparrow for your troubles." And I'm going to make a little balloon animal sparrow.
I love that.
And actually, we'll need to move closer. 1, 2. Oh, it's a little close. I will cast Bardic Inspiration on you as a bonus action.
1d8?
And then
Should
yeah.
That's 6, yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is oh gosh, enlarge reduce. What's the range on enlarge reduce? Oh, 30 feet. Oh yeah, no problem. I'm going to pull out a tire air pump as I'm going to pull it out and say, "Oh, heads up!" As I'm going to fling this snaking tube out of one end and sloop it into Kaboosh. And then I was like, and I'm going to, my eyes are gonna kind of go cross-eyed. I'm gonna reach down and yank out another hose and yeet it over to you, and to sloop into your the back of your neck like the fucking Matrix.
What in the hell?
It's gonna get weird.
I nearly have an embolism and die.
As I twin spell enlarge.
Oh shit!
On both of you.
What the fuck does that do?
What do you think?
You both become large. You become the size of these creatures. And your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Holy shit!
You're advantaged on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Let's fucking go!
That's incredible.
Holy shit! Chuckles is clutch.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh! Yeah, sorry about that. I think... Oh, you should say... Don't forget to say... Try picking on someone your own size! And that's my turn. Oh, I need to roll wild magic.
Oh god.
I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I'm good. Didn't trigger it. We're fine.
Until we're not.
Unbelievable.
We're not.
Let me...
Can I steal an extra d4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The lion
Oh, it almost
lets
matches.
loose another guttural roar as it leans forward and swipes down against Pike.
Well, he's not swiping down anymore, baby. We're eye.
No, he's swiping down. He knows what he wants to hit.
I'm large,
yeah.
motherfucker.
He's going below the belt.
22 to hit.
Yeah. I have nothing I can do to reduce that, unfortunately, so you got me.
You'll take 9 points of slashing damage.
Do I need a temp HP for being big?
No. It's just for like strength, grappling,
I don't need
and
and then the lion will charge at Kavir.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity.
You will at disadvantage.
Done. Ooh, that's a miss, so I miss.
What is it?
It was a 15.
15 hits?
Then I'll roll again to make sure I don't miss. I just assumed the lowest was... No, that's much higher, so the 15 hits.
Okay.
What's going on here, folks?
remember you have Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, I do have Bardic Inspiration.
You use on damage,
I'm
attack, or
probably
saving
using it on
throws.
damage. So I'm just going to make one attack, which is going to be Radiant plus the enlarged damage plus the D5. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I am going to cash in on the Bardic Inspiration for damage. 1d6.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 points of damage.
And the 1d4 from the enlarged.
I got it.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
That's pretty good.
As he runs away from me, I punch him.
You catch him right in the kidney. The magenta radiant light
Where are you
bursting
going?
off your fist as you catch an open blow as he moves away. And he will charge at Kavir with a 17 to hit.
Oh, that's against my AC. 14. Yeah, that hits.
Sure,
Do you have
right.
shield?
I don't have shield. I was expecting to make a dex saving throw, and I was like, oh, I should be okay.
That's alright. That's
Yeah.
alright.
17 points of slashing damage as his claws crush down around you.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
This is acid.
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 What did you say?
Is he now like directly next to me? Or
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in melee
He's
range.
looming over you.
Yeah.
He's ready to chow down.
Sorry, that is to Dandy.
I'm prone, right?
Yep.
That means I'm down and unconscious?
No,
No.
it just means you have to spend half your movement to stand up.
Oh, let's go.
I can
Okay.
Or you can just crawl around on the floor like a sneaky snake.
I am gonna try and evade. Like I'm gonna move around the monster and start walking towards the doctor. Do I get a an opportunity from this guy? Or something?
You
No.
you
Okay.
won't be able to get past him anyway.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
your speed. Oh, right. You were here.
Yeah.
No,
No,
one more.
No,
No,
she
she
was
was
still.
playing to.
So
she-
you
yeah,
have
one to
15
the
feet
right.
of
You have 15
One
feet.
to the right.
So 1.5, 2.5. That's as far as you can go.
Dang. Dang. Okay. Well, anyways, I think it's still fine. I'm going to. I'm still like just so sad, and obviously this rhino just got me. But I think that I'm just like realizing I need to like do something about this doctor. Unsure if like he's controlling these animals or what. And so with that, I'm going to cast Conjure Animals.
Ooh.
And I'm going to conjure a pack of wolves. And as I do that, I'm gonna go, like the wolves appear, and I'm gonna go down and just like start petting one of the wolves, like kind of like the leader of the pack, and say to it like, your friends are downstairs, we have to help them, all of those animals. It was like a zoo. And I'm gonna have the wolves like charge over here, and they can go. I think they can go. Now I
Are
do
they
the
like
wolves.
prehistoric wolves?
I would,
Yeah,
I
they're
would
gonna
say,
be. Yeah.
I would say maybe raptors.
Oh.
Do they get pack tactics though?
They can have the
Yeah.
They can have the statue
Okay,
of a
cool.
wolf.
We're just flavoring the wolf.
Yeah.
Okay, raptors. Not
Love
wolf.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck yeah. That's amazing.
And they're.
we're coming for your green jello.
I guess for now I'm gonna have 4 of them. I get 8 of them, so 4 of them will
Holy
be here,
smokes.
and 4 of them will be like around this guy here. And then I'm gonna send the other 4. They can go 40 feet, so it's actually 60
8
foot.
squares.
It's actually 60-foot cast. So. Let's
Oh my
do-
god, they're gonna be able to get to him.
Well, the doors are locked, right? So
Oh, they
can't-
are?
They
Oh.
can't like walk to him.
You know, You know that there is no point attempting to get to the doctor. The doors are locked. The glass is ether protected. You get the sense upon the situation unfurling that you have to deal with what's in front of you before you can.
It's like in Bioshock, whenever you meet like Tenenbaum or anybody else, they're always like behind that bulletproof glass.
Yeah. Where am I? Aren't I right here?
They're behind plot-proof glass.
Got it.
I think I'm like right here.
How do you move? My silly brain didn't understand that. So I'm going to then, the wolves are going to attack the 2 beasts for each. So
here, I'll get them in melee range for you here.
Let's see,
Presumably they all should be able to make it.
What is the hit? Can you tell me or no?
For which one?
For I'm attacking.
We know that this guy is 16.
Well, it was 15 when I hit him when he was running away.
Oh,
so.
let's do.
The lion is now 15.
Some Squiffy's going on.
The rhino is 14.
Oh
my god.
I don't know if you knew that. But
we didn't.
No, you didn't. Well, no, you
You
didn't.
said 15?
15 is the lion.
For the lion.
Okay, so 2 hit the lion, and then what was the other one? We don't know.
14.
Okay, so then oh, that's a 20. So that's definitely
Holy
hit.
Smokes!
These
These 2.
3
Unbelievable.
hit.
Something's going on here.
So 2 hit this one and 3 hit that one, and it's just a lot of damage. So bear with me, guys.
Yeah, of course.
I looked down at my character sheet and I looked up and I had no idea what's going on.
Suddenly raptors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
The ones that are
Clever girl.
the ones that are raptors. Can we turn them face up so that they're all the same form factor?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
5, 6.
For a second, I thought the boss was in the middle of everything. I'm
Now,
like, oh,
now we
no.
will be able to tell the difference.
Oh,
So
no, this is Hank. That's fine. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
7, and then
He's not
4.
Samuel Adams.
So it's 11 damage on this one.
Who is that?
That's
The lion.
The lion?
And then 3.
As
hit.
the lion takes the hit from these raptors, this 11 damage, it will once again release a guttural roar.
My raptors are like,
Oh yeah, you're missing a raptor. If there are 8.
oh.
We need one
4,
more.
5, 6, 7. Oh, what the hell?
I don't know what
Okay,
that
happened.
so that's,
I thought we had them all.
Me too. I'm going crazy.
Crazy for feeling so lonely.
It's like that quest in the Barrens when you're trying to get all the eggs and you just pull.
24 damage to the other one.
To the rhinos?
Yeah.
Yes.
God, their range was so.
It was, and they would never stop
so
fucking
broken,
chasing
yeah.
you. Fucking horse shit.
As the rhino takes this damage, it will snort and scrape the ground very aggressively, and it will pound its chest.
And I'll look at it and say, I saw a rhino just like you downstairs. He was my friend. Maybe you can be my friend too.
I love your youthful optimism.
Yeah.
Blake and Red are like, we're killing everything.
Meanwhile,
We got too much PTSD.
Your raptors are literally like the cow being lowered down into the football.
The lion will once again slash out at. I understand. The lion will once again slash out at whatever target is closest in a bestial fury.
Either 4 raptors or 1 labouche.
or Kavir.
Yeah,
it will attack
yeah.
Labouche.
Okay.
Head to
Also
head.
technically Kavir.
No.
Am I within?
Yeah,
attached,
because
like,
the idea is
striking
that corner, right,
Yeah.
is like part of his. So as long as any square adjacent to his 4 squares is technically in melee range.
Wow. Okay.
17 and a 26.
Both hit.
Oh, does your AC get lowered when you're raging?
No.
No. Why did I think that was a thing?
If you recklessly attack, attacks against you are advantaged.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
28 slashing damage.
Jeez! Okay, we gotta kill this guy. He's getting stronger.
You said slashing.
It's halved.
Yeah,
Slashing.
halved. I'm good. I know how to play a
Must be
barbarian.
As the lion,
Oh, I
it
raged, by the
seems
way.
now, you've been
Technically, I
fighting
wouldn't have
it
been
for a
able to do
little
what I
while.
did
It's
without
taken
raging, so-
multiple blows. It seems every time that it roars out, almost as if it's getting faster. It's now getting hard to see its limbs moving as the claws strike out and cut into you.
You've designed an incredible monster.
Yeah.
I am impressed.
Labouche, it's now your turn.
What was it? Oh, yes. Why don't you pick on something your own size?
Oh yeah! That is so fucking cool, Labouche!
And
Get him! Beat him up!
Out of my tiny, normal-sized boots, long shins will stretch up to my actual torso body, which is still a regular sized suit, and my long arms will roll up into these giant smashing balls? What the fuck?
Wrecking balls.
And I'll raise up and go
style.
and attempt to hit with the first one. Let's see if I am able to hit in this way.
You could recklessly attack if you'd like.
Like a giant sledge.
Oh God. What the fuck?
I'm here to help.
Okay.
Did it for me, so
we're all learning.
Yeah.
So
And I
that's going to be
appreciate it,
23 to hit
23 hits.
and a natural 20.
Say the things.
Sacre goût! That's going to be
I'm kidding.
this
He didn't hear
amount,
me
and
anyway,
then
but-
this, and then this. All of that. Yeah, it's cocked. Alright, so that's going to be 18, 25, 27, 29,
That's a lot of damage.
31,
That's a lot of damage.
33, plus 43 points of
Wow.
bludgeoning damage as I come down once and go, BAM! BAM!
Good job, Labouche. That was so cool.
The lion
you, Chuckles.
lets out once more this unearthly primal howl that seems to shake you to your very core, anyone with ears, as it leaps into the air with a speed you can't track with your eyes and lands. Who's over on the right side?
There's Dandy's here, Pike's here, Rhett's here.
Hank is the dog.
Hank
bottle cap.
is the golden bottle cap.
And a lot of raptors.
He lands between Hank and Pike. Hank and Rhett.
Rat.
As he hits the ground,
like-
as he lands on the ground, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh! Hank
luck.
too?
Yeah, Hank too.
Oh,
This'll be me. That'll be
Okay.
me. Oh, we both failed.
I'm looking good.
You almost certainly both
Any
failed.
raptors that are in that vicinity
yours
will need
with
to do that as well. Any raptors in that vicinity will need to do that as well.
2.
Yeah, there
One, two,
are
what?
3 actually, because this one's technically in, if he's in this space here.
Okay. 3 of your raptors are about to get smooshed.
To hit, you're saying?
What?
Yeah, dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Dex. Okay, well, the highest was 7.
Oh boy.
Everyone who fails, which it sounds like is everyone, takes 10 points of damage as the lion crashes down with the ferocity around you, shaking the ground. It then fires out with claws 3 times, slashing at Rhett twice and Hank once.
How much HP does Hank have? He already took 10, right?
he's a pretty beefy boy.
How many HP do the wolves have?
21, 21, and 22 to hit.
Against
Well, Rhett, Hank.
21, 21, 22. You will see him about to land the attack, but then right as it does, you'll see sort of this like shing. Think of like the Star Fox reflector down the from Super Smash Brothers, but it's this sort of this purple kind of force orb that appears and blocks his attack as I cast shield on myself. However, the attack against Hank will hit.
Oh no!
14 points of damage.
Hold on.
Oh no, Hank!
We all just go Super Saiyan when Hank dies, right? Like that's what happens.
Yeah.
Those triggers.
Yeah.
Still good.
This lion crashes down. The ground beneath him almost cracks under the sheer stress of his movements. Everyone feels it, and as he lunges out 2 claw attacks against Rhett, you're able to just quickly enough get up your reflector shield and holds it back briefly, but he slashes out backhand, almost like he's not even thinking about it, and the claws crash into Hank, slashing at him. And Pike, it is your turn.
Yeah. Ow. I can't move through the raptors, can I?
You can get.
No,
you're
I
large.
know that actually.
You're large.
you're large.
So you can move through them without difficult terrain.
But then I can't really get to him, like, right, with this raptor blocking the thing
Yeah,
here.
you can. Yeah, you just. I'm here.
Here's the thing, like, I could unload on this guy, but I feel like we gotta burst this dude down because he's.
What's your
just going-
speed?
I have 45.
You can literally do this.
Well, I counted that around. Okay, if you think that.
No,
that
you can-
counts.
you can literally-
All right, I would
you're-
take an
you're
attack of
gigantic.
opportunity. I would
From
take
who?
it from the beetle guy.
Oh, okay.
But
You
I
just
feel like
step over.
I gotta mess this guy up. Yeah, so even in my enlarged state, I'm able to quickly dash around and step over the raptors and be careful not to smash my teammates. But I will take an attack of opportunity.
19 to hit.
It meets it, man. You're just smoking.
Really?
Yeah, 19
Oh, wow.
Oh wait. He attacked. He's attacking.
Well, it's an attack of opportunity.
As he's attacking, Hank is sort of like beaten and broken after the attack. And sort of like grab at his leg and make a disadvantage.
Oh my gosh.
With his reaction.
Thank you.
14.
Hank is the best. With Hank's distraction, I'm able to nimbly dodge out of the way, and I make a mental
He
note to myself
swings
saying,
back
"Thanks,
with
Hank."
almost a haymaker back fist that was gonna catch you. Looked like it was. I was coming straight for your face. Hank reaches up, grabs him, pulls at his leg, and just by inches moves the fist back, and it narrowly avoids you as you move forward.
I mentally thank Hank, and as I make my way around, I will spend another key point and to continue to channel this inner radiance that I have to deliver another 4 blows to this thing. I'm gonna see what I can do here. 10 plus 8, 18.
18 hits.
That's hit. That's a 25. That's a 12.
12 misses.
Okay. And a natural fucking 20.
Oh!
I was rolling like a million attacks a turn. All right, so
you
that's
need
gonna be
more d4s, don't you?
Well, I was just gonna roll these 4 times because out of 3 hits, 1 is a crit. That's basically the same as 4 attacks.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna roll these like I did last time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Just add 20.
Damn.
Make it easy.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42.
Oh!
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52.
No, you don't. It was 3 hits, right?
One of them was a crit.
So it's 4.
But you don't add the
Oh, I don't have the
ability
extra 5.
score at the end.
52 minus 5 is 47.
Wow!
For technically 4 hits. So, I mean, that's averaging like, 11 to hit.
47?
Yeah. 12 to hit.
So funny.
So you just add 5 times however many hits at the end of it. Make it easy.
Yeah, just when I'm just counting. It's fine.
You dodge this back fist from the rhino. You move, almost dancing, swaying between the raptors at your feet easily. You move up to this lion. You move along your palms as you easily twirl. Both your legs reach out. Snap, snap, as your feet crash into his chest. Your feet land on the ground nimbly, and you come up with a right hook right into the ribs. Magenta blasts out of the back of him. He looks like he is on the very edge of defeat.
It's my turn?
And it's at that point he grabs your torso.
Oh, boy. It was a risk I was willing to take.
He grabs it. I mean, he is looking like everything is dripping off of his face. He's looking so rough. But in this movement, he grabs your torso, and he goes to crash down his teeth into your neck as he rolls a 16 to hit.
I catch his jaws.
He goes to bite down into
The
your
strength is
torso,
not my,
the one that's given him such an issue. And you go up, you're battling with him. His strength is waning rapidly as you go to hold his mouth. Still impossibly strong, the king of beasts, but you're just barely holding him back from his next meal.
Red, a little help here!
That's really good.
Kavir.
Alright. I'm gonna take another sandblast, and is he still wrestling with this?
Oh yeah, the lion is
toe-to-toe.
gripping Pike around his torso, holding him. He's trying to come down. He's got trying to eat him. Pike is barely holding the jaws of this lion off of him.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna cast Sandblast again. This time, a much smaller animal. It's not like a. I'm trying to think what it is.
Dodo bird?
No.
That's a good one.
Like
what's the one?
What's the one that rolls up into a ball?
Armadillo.
Armadillo. Yeah, hell yeah.
So as an armadillo,
Oh my God, amazing.
and I'm going to shoot it straight out at the lion's sort of head, like right where the jaw hinges. So we're going to do that. So that's 2 beams. So that's a 17 and a 17.
Both hit.
Both hit. All right. So then this is.
And this guy.
1d10. That's 5. Is that 10? 10. So that's 20 damage.
20 damage. You once again swirl the sands around your palms. You fire them out, and these twin armadillos fire out, arms stretched at first, and then they roll into their balls, and boom, boom. They both crash in. The first, just a concussive blow to the head. The second catches the lion straight in the jaw, unhinging it. Pike, you can see that the eyes of this lion have rolled back in its head and gone white. It falls forward
dead?
onto you.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's gotta weigh like a lot, right?
It's pretty fucking heavy.
Am I like knocked prone?
You are prone under the lion.
Thanks, Kavir! And I just stick a thumbs up up into the air.
Giant thumb.
Yeah.
This is probably
Thanks,
about a probably like a 650-pound beast.
I don't think I've got. Well, I have advantage on strength checks. Let's see if I can get up. Since I'm such a big guy.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Ooh, the rhino. Seeing its comrade go down, the rhino unleashes a guttural roar, not too dissimilar from the lion, as it stretches its hands out. It's weird, almost like elephant feet. I guess like rhino hooves, you know. It's a rhino. Yeah. The claws at the end of it almost begin to sharpen, and they look like they elongate as the rhino begins to trample the ground, and once again, everything within 10 feet of it needs to make a dex saving throw.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, a strength saving throw.
No.
Not me. I'm prone on the ground outside of his range.
You said strength.
Yeah, no, you're within it.
10?
This is yeah.
Yeah,
because he's
bullshit.
here.
Yeah.
Strength, you said? Can I do it prone, or am I? Do I
Your
make it
advantage.
fail?
Because you're.
Well, but I'm prone. Like doesn't matter.
That's dex.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
good.
Strength is still fine. Yeah.
To me, 11.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Is that a fail? 11?
11 is a fail.
Has a
Fail
body
for
on top of
D&D.
it.
I'm pretty sure it's just dex, right? Yeah.
Can I use 2 twists?
I fail either way.
Yeah.
Go 1 and a 3.
Oh my
You got
god.
a twist.
You want twist?
Wait,
Yeah.
you're saying
I don't
it's
have a
dex,
lot of
not
strength.
It's strength.
It is, okay, yeah.
I passed both.
I'll take 1 twist.
What did the rhino do again?
The rhino is
Stop.
trampling the ground, and everything within 10 feet of it has to roll a strength saving throw.
This is
I fail.
4 wolves.
On a fail, you take 10 damage. On a pass, you take half of that.
Oh god.
I'm looking pretty rough.
The highest for the wolf is 12.
12 fails.
I was hoping
All of
the
them
damage was coming
failing.
from.
Everybody
You
fails.
can make the argument that you're
How much health do they
the
have?
other lion.
Well, one of them that's being attacked by the thing has only 2 health left, and then all the other ones are full health around it.
What's their max health?
It's 13.
Because some of them would have taken damage from the lion coming.
Yeah,
in,
they
'cause
all took
failed
10
that
damage.
dex
They all
save.
took 10, yeah.
Oh.
They all took
So
10
they would
at
die.
that
They would all
point.
die regardless.
To live, to die.
The raptor is just.
They're just fey dust
Space dust.
Space dust.
The rhino will also. Who's directly behind it?
Dandy.
Okay.
And I failed that.
Okay.
Is the gold one hanging?
The rhino will spin around and once again nose down and charge at Labouche.
Oh, like through all the. Oh,
Anyone in its path has to roll a dex saving throw.
Hank.
Good luck, Hank.
Oh, God.
Hank and 2 raptors.
Goodbye, Raptors.
Oh, Hank and 2 raptors, yeah.
18 and 20.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
They probably only
Those
take
are some
half.
nimble Raptors.
Yeah. They're like,
From the charge, 6 damage. I rolled minimum damage.
okay, well, this one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
pass. Oh, my
This one
God.
is dead.
So you take half on a pass?
Yeah.
So
3 damage if you pass, 6 if you failed. And then this is to charge at Labouche, and it is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay.
He's advantaged.
Who's?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, that's really important.
No. Oh wait. No, 15.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would, rather than him missing, I would say that he almost certainly can collide with a giant creature like me. But like, I just like
as he gets there, he's
yeah. Immovable object.
and he lunges in, but he's out of steam. He's run over a ton of people. He's worn out. He gets there, and the horn kind of collides with you, and then just bounces off and back as he stands there, and you stand easy and triumphant. Rhett.
Pike, it looks like you got things handled. And I'll see, like, the corpse of the lion on top of
It's just
a giant pike.
sticking down from underneath.
I'm good, Red.
But that motherfucker is trying to kill my dog! And I'm going to do and all of a sudden you'll hear more kind of whirring from the ethereal engine on my back. You'll see the levels of the gas pressure rise and the liquid tanks of ether kind of drop a little bit as you hear this like sloshing sound through the hose. And the cannon will glow brighter than it did last round as I fire 2 more shots. But I'm making them sharpshooter or whatever you want to call it. They're going to be empowered shots.
Ooh.
So I take a 5 to hit disadvantage, but I do 10 damage if I hit. 10 extra damage if I hit. So I'll just do 2 attacks here. That's pretty good. That is a 12 for one of them and 22 for the other.
Sorry, 12 for one?
12 for one of them.
12 misses.
Okay, so 1 hits. So that will be 2. 28 points of force damage from my cannon.
Why are we all so strong? It's
Does
fucking crazy.
Does the enlarge extra damage only affect like melee weapon attacks? Or does it affect ranged?
Weapon attacks, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, was it unarmed? I thought it was unarmed.
No, it's melee.
As the
melee.
blasts
Melee.
fly out,
Melee.
connecting with this rhino beetle as they crash into its center. Chuckles.
Oh, and with the rest of my turn, I'm gonna run up to Red and I'm gonna pet him and say, "Fix yourself up, boy. You're okay." And with my bonus action, I'm going to make Hank do a what's it called? Repair that I can do 3 times a day. And he is going to, I think in this case, because I'm in melee range, I'm going to just kneel down, and all of the armors are going to go down, and there's like a rivet gun, and then there's like a welding torch, and some zappy biz. And I'm going to heal him 2d8 plus 3. Okay, that's my turn.
Nice.
Right. Chuckles.
I am going to, oh man. I really didn't think about this. Okay, here we go. I am going to pull off my hat and reach into it, and I'm going to pull out another llama corn, but a piñata. and it's gonna be a large, like a paper pinata, and I'm going to just throw it above his head, and there's gonna be the little jingle, and then it's gonna burst as I cast Nether's Mischief. Don't you see, Bestial Jackson? It's your favorite! See the light! I know we killed one of you! As I cast Nether's Mischief. And I need to roll a... it's a cube. Actually, no, it's concentration.
I was gonna ask if enlarge was concentration.
I don't want... oh, is Nether's Mischief also concentration? This fucking sucks. Yeah.
Been there, man.
I am going to... I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I rewind. I am going to just... I'm just gonna walk right up to him. Oh, excuse me, Labouche. Cool thing you said, by the way. I'm like, quick, shake my hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Tuckle.
He is strangely compelled.
As I do that, and I am going to make an attack roll for Shocking Grasp.
Got me again.
I didn't know that would happen.
That is going to be... I think that misses. That is 14. Oh, is it a 14? Exactly?
It is not.
No,
It was.
the lion was.
The 14 misses.
Oh!
No, the beetle was 14. I'm telling you, there's some shift in AC.
I'm going to use my wild magic surge.
It reaches its hands out to shake your hand, and as you go up to grasp it, it does.
Oh! You really think you're slick, huh? As my arm will extend as I use Tides of Chaos to reroll reroll the die.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Reroll. It's cocked.
Oh! Yes, it hits. It's a 20
Nice.
something. As he's doing that, my arm, he'll slide it back and it'll grasp with my hand.
Holy shit. Holy shit. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
As I need to do damage. Oh god, I need to. It is 2d8. Sorry about that. I did not realize about which. That's 10 points of lightning damage, and it cannot make reactions.
Wow.
Its next turn.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
As it gets electrocuted from your kind Dandy. Dandy.
And then
sorry.
I will say, who's up next?
Dandy is up next.
Dandy, I'll say, oh, I'm sorry your raptors die. Here's a little balloon raptor, as I'll flick one and I'll start floating around you as you get bardic inspiration.
Oh wow, these raptors are dead? Or you meant the
No,
other
no,
one?
yeah.
I got the one literally
He sacrifices
All
your
the
raptors.
raptors are dead?
You just killed my raptor?
That's Dandy's new voice.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
say, thank you, my chuckles. And then I'm gonna be like kind of dramatic about this, as I have been this whole time, with like tears still kind of welling in my eyes. I'm gonna point to for the hornless rhino downstairs, for the raptors that have been lost, and for you. Which one is this? The lion?
The rhino.
Rhino.
That's the rhino.
And for you, we're like
Rhino beetle.
mutated rhino, and then I'm gonna the raptors are going to attack. And they're pack attackers, so they're at advantage. There's 3 of them. And
Holy
then
smokes.
so I just take the highest one. So that's this one. That's this one, and that's this one. Okay. And then it's plus 4. So that's 17, 17, and 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
Well, we don't know.
That'll do it.
All of them. So all 3
it's
of them hit.
Yeah.
And then there's D4s going on, so this is for so that's 4 plus 2, 5 plus 2, that's 6 plus 7 is
13.
13, okay, plus 2 more. 13 plus 6, so that's 19 plus 2, 21 damage from the raptors.
Well done.
And what do you do?
I'm just like staying there. I'm controlling from over here.
Well, the raptors act of their own accord. You can still take action.
You can like cast spells
I forgot about that.
and use your star form and shoot stars at him. Explode his brain.
I want Chuckles to teach me how to play a monk.
Use explode brain.
You can punch him in the face.
Bonus action heal somebody if you want it.
You can catch some
dick.
I forgot that I could explode the brain.
I'm going to do a really cool thing here. So I'm going to turn into my starry form, the archer.
You draw upon the constellation of the volcano.
Oh,
as the stars erupt around you. Boom, bing, bing.
And I'm like launching through. I don't know actually. Can I?
It's ranged.
Oh yeah, it's
It's range. So it'll go over Hank.
You can see this glowy star constellation almost shine around you, and anyone who looks would think that it takes the shape of a volcano as the gems on your form begin to glow a bright red.
That's true.
And I'm gonna shoot it at this rhino. Ooh, that's a big boy. Okay, that's gonna be
The D20.
13.
Is it an attack roll?
Yeah, it's attack roll.
Oh, it is an attack roll?
I think so.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
What is the...
You got some twists.
It's plus. It should be.
It's probably +8.
I got a twisticle right here.
So well, it's 15. Does 15 hit?
15 hits?
Oh, perfect.
15 is the new AC.
And then that was 13 damage.
Or it's more like...
Yeah.
The rhino lets out
See if
a
they use that
large howl and once again beats its chest. Its bestial features begin to almost enhance, grow stronger, it seems.
Oh.
It does what?
It seems to have grown stronger.
Oh.
It's themed.
Okay, well.
It's Labusha's turn.
All right.
Let's try this one more time. I will. I will. I'll reach forward and I will grab it around the neck, and then you'll not hear, but you'll just see a pulse, and like Popeye arms, all of a sudden this massive wave will come out from both of my shoulders and just surge forward. Boom! I'll attack twice. This reckless attack. Thank you for that. Wow.
No way!
You
need to retire
You have to melt these.
No. These are Labusha's dice.
No.
I decided from the beginning.
This is going to be a long campaign, everybody. Buckle up.
2 nat ones.
Can I twist this?
Twist it.
Yeah.
Please do.
Holy fucking shit! 2 nat ones twice.
Okay, 21 to hit.
All right.
That hits.
And then you get 2 attacks. Right?
Yeah, I get 2 attacks, so we'll do it again.
It's happening again.
A 2 and a 3. I don't know. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna twist it. I'm not gonna twist it.
You should Dr. Doom those dice.
We'll see. We'll see. That's gonna be one
They
attack.
just look so pretty, though.
I'll do this.
Isildur! Cast it into the fires! Isildur!
8. I do 13 points of damage
13
to
points of damage.
the rhino,
with
who is
your
also
rage?
a wino.
With your rage?
Yeah. So I did 3 plus 2 rage damage is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 5 is 13 damages.
Okay.
And for your troubles, Blue Knight donated another twist.
Thank you, Knight. You're amazing.
So, both land on this creature, the blows that you send out. The first doesn't even move its jaw in the slightest. It seems to just shrug it off. The second catches it a little bit of a punch on the side of the face, and it seems to feel that one.
Bummer.
As it is now Pike's
I
turn.
really wanted that one.
I would like to attempt to stand up, even though I have this 600-pound lion on top of me.
Roll a strength.
Come on, Spider-Man. My question before I do is, I want to know if it's going to take my whole action to do it.
No.
Okay.
You're advantaged because you're big.
Thank you. It's going to be a 9. And that's going to be an 18 plus 3 is 21 strength.
I'd say with a 21, this is still a 650-pound lion grotesque test experiment monster, but you're able to shift it up on one side. You can't fully leap it up, but enough to kind of shift, and then spin out from under it.
Chuckles, you crazy son of a bitch! And I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. And
That's
then
so nice of you.
I'm holding onto my ribs with my left arm, very clearly in a lot of pain, bleeding from the forehead. You know, probably a black eye. And I raise my right hand, and the gauntlet that I'm wearing begins to glow as I point my finger and thumb and close one eye and bear down on this rhino beetle monster. And I will use both of my attacks to use Radiant Sunblast, I think is what it's called. Hold on, let me double check here. Radiant Sunbolt, and spend a key point so I can attack 4 times. And I fire off, I pepper this thing 4 times with Radiant Sunbolts from my gauntlet.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Go right to hell.
Oh, golden gun action.
Yeah, so I will just make 4 attacks. It is +8.
You're a big guy.
That's going to be 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Oh, that's going to be a miss. 11.
11 misses.
Oh, 12? No, 13.
13 misses.
Damn it. 15.
15 misses.
Okay, and we hit once.
Let's twist at least one of those.
Let's twist one.
All right, I'll twist one. I'll twist one. I do have +8. I got +8.
Yeah.
You know, but I've been rolling pretty good. 18.
There you go.
So that's 2 hits.
18 hits.
I will not get the enlarge bonus this time, but I still get my radiant damage bonus. So that's gonna be 1d6, 1d4 +5, which is terrible. That's 7, and then 6, 7, 8 plus 7, 20 points of damage over 2
20
attacks.
points of damage.
Yeah. I'm averaging about 10 a hit. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And I'm wounded, so 2 of these just miss. And the other 2 will find some kind of purchase.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
You gotta describe the dog.
Okay. I am.
You shift this lion creature off of you. You spin deftly out from under it. You pull up to not even your full standing. You're down on your right knee, clutching your rib cage. You extend out your hand.
The gauntlet is very sleek against my wrist. It kind of goes up the back of my hand a little bit and runs down my forearm, not quite to elbow length. It's gold and it gives off a very similar radiant glow that I do. And as I fire this beam, the color at the tip of my finger is it shifts and moves from magenta to pink to oranges. And then as I am wounded and I might stumble forward a little bit, but I brace myself, I look up and I say, bang. And the bolt fires forward and I might find a weak point in its armor shell from my teammates and crewmates wearing this thing down, and I try to make a vital attack.
You see these 4 beautiful orange, magenta, yellow blasts fly out. 2 soar just over the edges of the rhino, and then the 1 boom hits center chest, dislodges a little from where the sand has worn the interplate, from where the raptor's scratching had opened it, from where the llama-corn's charge had done something, from where Labouche's mighty blows have juiced it apart, and from where Rhett's ether cannon had deteriorated. Your one attack snaps open the chest plate just a bit so that the other sneaks within and blasts a hole clean through the chest of this rhino as its eyes fall back and it falls to the ground dead.
If I wasn't kneeling before I fall to one knee, very clearly extremely wounded.
The Raptors just go to town.
I become carried.
Oh no, I assume the corpse, not you.
Oh, Danny's like, they must feed.
You're bigger now. You've got flesh to spare.
So much protein. So much of the protein.
All life must return.
Chuckles, will I be like this forever?
Oh no, you only got you were about a 3-pump chump there, so you don't got much longer.
Oh God's pike, it can't be that bad.
I move my hand, and it's very.
It's
bad.
1 minute. Oh yeah, it's dropping about now.
Are we still in combat? Are we still in
Combat has
initiative?
dropped.
Okay, I return to normal
You
size.
return to the laboratory.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. I just when you were so big, it didn't look that.
My arm from where and my hand is very clearly. I'm bleeding. profusely.
Just fucking hold still.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I will place my hand on him, and one of the arms will come from around my pack. It'll be this big like syringe with this like purple liquid. It's sort of dripping purple with this long needle.
Wait!
Here comes the tattoo.
Oh, fun!
Okay.
Can't be good for you. It'll stab right into your shoulder, and it'll inject this sort of ethereal medicine, and I will cast Cure Wounds at a second level.
That's pretty good.
I'll walk over. Okay, my turn. I'll put on the glove. And I'll have a giant syringe filled with confetti. Okay, on 3. Okay.
This syringe is far thicker than rest.
Chuckles, no.
The needle is doing this.
Humanoid form.
Throwing the cat. Get ready. It's okay. It's gonna feel a slight pinch. 1, go! As I cast, that's how I'm flavoring healing word.
Bullshit.
It comes out of his eyes.
At a second level.
For the second time today, you hear Labouche laugh.
10 points of healing to you.
Damn.
And I need to roll for
10 points of healing to you.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Okay, gosh, I avoided wild magic. Oh, that was close.
I no longer am bleeding. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Now what?
Well, now you have confetti running through your veins. You can probably have a doctor look at it.
Yeah, it can't be any worse than the cigarettes.
There's one right up there, actually.
Speaking of,
Is he still in there? Can we see him?
Yeah, you absolutely can. His back's still to the window. He's clacking away at his computer, continuing his research.
I will see if I can bash through the window.
All right, you take care of him. I gotta take care of my dog. I'm gonna kneel down and cast mending on Hank.
Stop.
I'm gonna go with Labouche.
Yeah, I'll walk up to I'll walk up one of the staircases to get to the door
say
and
you roll an attack roll.
First I'll just like look at the go up to the window and be like. Let's see if these guys actually warm up. 18.
18. With an 18, I'd say you extend out an arm from where you are and begin to tap at the glass. He spins quickly, just in time to see you down on the ground, grabbing either edge of the grate. You stepped back from your arms as you hold down. You then release your goo moon boots, and you fly forward. You fling yourself with great speed at the window, Kavir riding on your shoulders, probably. The two of you, the combination of the two of you, as you punch forward, you shatter through the glass, energy having ruptured any defense that this space had, and you burst into the lab.
Right behind them. As soon as I am through, I will attempt to like literally turn my arm into a rope and lasso around his waist and pull him in and just grapple him. It's like a straitjacket almost.
No, you do not. No, let me know. Release me. And you do.
You're not going anywhere.
You shloop him. You juice him towards you, back up into your form. He struggles against it. Only presumably his head outside of your.
I don't have to let you breathe.
You don't understand. I could save everyone.
Why don't you start talking? And I'll. Good job, Labouche. And I'm gonna reach into my hat and I'll look really menacing. I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna pull out an apple.
Oh.
You know what they say about an apple a day, don't you, Doc? Keep the doctor away.
What is this who questions me? This guy.
Yes. You're lucky. It's not one of the other guys. You think I'm crazy. You should see the pug. It'd be a real shame if this apple did its magic and took your head straight off, is what I'm gonna say.
Not the apple again, Chuckles. I always have to clean up after.
You don't understand. You have to let me finish. If you don't, we will all be killed.
By who? Who is coming? Who are you so afraid of?
I can't speak his name. I didn't do what they accuse me of. I didn't steal this. I didn't bring all this here. How would I? You saw no vehicle when you came in. I have nothing here that brought this here. It was delivered to me. I was sent here to continue this work under the secrecy of this outer rim. If I don't do what he says, we all die.
I will join the room with Hank looking better. Well, you better start fucking talking.
Yeah.
You said you was tinkering at a console.
You're tinkering at a console. Mm-hmm.
You think that the pug is crazy? Just wait till you meet the angry purple dwarf.
That's me.
That's this guy.
Can you take a look at the console? See what he's looking at? Working on?
I can try. Just keep him there.
He's not going anywhere.
I will turn and I will sit down at the console and I'll try to sort of see what he was doing.
Roll an investigation check at advantage. You've already interfaced with this system once before.
The files are in the computer.
They're in the computer?
That's really good. That's really high. That's 18 plus 8.
Yeah,
What
you're
is that?
smart.
26.
Wicked smart. That's right.
You
Wicked
plug in,
schmat.
one of your arms kicks down, it finds the input to this drive. You start to see things scrolling past your eye. You see over and over again snippets, a lot of it the same medical gobbledygook you didn't understand before. A phrase you continuously come across that stands out to you prominently. Human cloning and enhancement.
All right, we get it. You're fucking cloning humans. What's the point? You're presumably not a human. Who are you doing this for? And why?
The boss. The boss. I wanted to help people. I really did. I wanted to cure things. I wanted to save people. But when they understand the implications of the work that I was beginning, they knew what it could mean. The boss. They sent me here. Provided me everything I needed to continue my research. Outside of the influence of the Empire. I don't know why he wanted me to do such a thing, but it allowed me to further my own goals. And so I did.
Why does the Empire want you back so bad?
This I do not know. I don't know who put out the bounty on me. Maybe they just think that I have stolen their equipment. Maybe they caught wind of the actual research I was doing.
Likely story. Hold up the apple to his face.
He caress his face with the apple.
No, please, my greatest weakness.
That was one of the reasons they wanted us to bring him in. Was the research. They didn't say what kind, but
Oh, and they didn't give a fuck whether he was alive or dead.
that's true.
There's a bunch of kids that are turning into soup out there. You expect us to give a shit whatever you have to say?
Unless you can fix him.
The only way to fix them is to solidify their gene splicing. Which I'm afraid for them, that time has already passed.
Damn.
They can't exist beyond the pods for more than moments.
What about the one that worked?
My only success. There was something different about him, I don't know. The same process I went through, but something happened, some spark entered. Something I didn't count on. And he solidified, he survived. I don't know why. I've been trying to recreate it here, I've been trying to recreate it with them. But I haven't been able to. And because of that, you see my work in the first room.
Why keep the failures alive?
To learn, to study them, to see how long they will last, to see what I did, what I could do.
Not because you had hope? They may find some way that you might find a solution?
Not for them.
That does not surprise me.
Is Pike, are you in the room?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I would have been there with Rhett while he was healing Hank, but as soon as he came up, I would have come up with him, and I've been just taking all of this in and listening, because I'm pretty banged up, even though you guys helped me out.
Hey Pike, can I bum a cigarette?
Yeah, I guess. You got a credit you can trade me?
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, I already see it. Hold on. I'll
got
pull behind your ear. Oh, credit. Here you go,
buddy. I give him the cigarette, I swipe the credit, and I put it in my pocket.
I'll put the cigarette in my mouth, and I'll reach into my hat, and I'll use Song of Creation or whatever, and pull out a chair, and spin it around, and sit down. Okay, Doc. So let me ask you something. As I'll just keep, the smoke will keep billowing more and more and more as I blow on it. I haven't lit it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So it's just somehow something's, and it's not going down at all.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
What do you think we should do with you now that we have you in our gooey clutches?
Well, if you ask me, release me. Let me continue my work.
You know we're not going to do that, right?
Well, you couldn't blame me for trying.
You've done some pretty horrific things, and the previously mentioned barrel of credits.
Turn me in, kill me now, it does not matter. I didn't complete my task. I won't last.
The real question here is, why aren't you telling us who the boss is?
That I cannot say. To speak his name would mean death most swift.
It looks like that's gonna happen either way here, pal.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes at him. I want to just get a sense of, like, can I just sort of, like, eye him up anywhere, like, on his face or his head or his neck to see if there's any evidence of some sort of, like, implantation or operation or surgery that I might be, you know, aware of or used to or
Roll
can
an
relate
investigation
to.
check.
Love it.
Still pretty good. What's 7 plus 8? 15?
Yeah.
15. With a 15, taking a look at him, you would notice a scar in his neck that runs up just to the base of his jaw.
You're so brilliant.
But you're not exactly sure what that would tie to.
You really do have 20 in. Oh God.
You know, fella, you and I might have a little something in common. But here's the rub. Your head removed from your fucking shoulders is worth 50 grand. So even if we leave you to do what you're gonna do, someone else is gonna show up and fucking kill you. That's inevitable, no matter what we do. So with that in mind, what would you have us do? Presuming that your fucking mission is some holier than the purpose of the fucking Empire and every other fucking government in this galaxy.
He looks at Chuckles.
I'll take a long drag of the cigarette as I just toss the apple up and down.
Do you mind? And he gestures at the cigarette.
Yeah, sure, why not? You don't really, this is probably gonna be your last one.
I'll lean him down real close.
And I'll, here you go, buddy. Sorry it's been in cloud lips. And I'll...
Makeup on it.
Yeah, if you got a light. Give
Oh,
him
no,
light.
you got a light. I actually don't have a way.
And then I'll just pull lighter out of my pocket and I'll light it for him.
There you go. See? We just want to be friends.
I'm not proud of what I did.
I'm guessing friends on him. As I give him the cigarette, as I get the cigarette, it's absolutely laced with clown venom.
Clouds are venomous!
Oh, I secreted my clown venom.
What do you think that red mark is all the way around? It's not makeup.
So many questions that I'm not comfortable with.
He draws. He takes a long draw as you cast friends on him.
Oh my god!
Oh, I just use friends on myself.
Yeah, you just have advantage on.
Oh,
stuff.
I'm just directing it. So he just is becoming more friendly to me. He's not like under my mind control or anything.
Clown venom.
The cigarette gesture goes a long way.
Yeah. Yeah. I still have clown venom on it.
I'm not proud of what I did, not being able to solve it. But I suppose there's no avoiding it now. The boss is the boss. And as he says it, his neck begins to elongate and bulb as an explosion bursts out of the side of his carotid artery. And his head doesn't separate, remains just loosely connected at the left as it tilts over to the side.
If I can, I'll try to stop the bleeding, but he's...
Ted, the only thing that's connected
He's already
is
gone.
just
He's the whole fucking...
It's minor bits of skin on the side as he tilts over.
I do not like this place.
And his head just totally blows off. You'll also hear... Roll a perception check, actually. A group perception check.
Oh, a group check? Can I roll over a 10?
Oh, God.
Natural 20!
Natural 20!
Natural 20!
I want one
Let's
natural.
go!
That's
Natural 1!
amazing.
You're covered. You got alien gunk in your ears.
Yeah, I'm like,
Let's see if this is a natural 1 or a natural 20 based on...
I am so focused. What I do, like, while this is happening, I kind of do this. And I'm like, yeah, he still looks like him. I'm really focused on the battle, right? I'm very careful. Yeah, we should be all right.
Everyone who rolled over a 15, let's say a 14.
I got a 21.
You start to hear faint popping and rumbling in the distance.
Oh, that's
The ground starts to shake and tremble. Anyone who got over a 20, you would perceive this as what you would assume is this asteroid is beginning to explode.
No!
I fucking knew it. We gotta get the fuck out of here right now.
Animals!
There's no time. Let's go.
Can they come on the ship? Please, Rhett, please.
I don't think we'll have time.
We don't have time.
Come
I'll
on,
call
Rick.
them.
We gotta get out of
I'll
here.
call them.
We can save one thing. And is it gonna be the human or the animals?
I've got the human if you have any other way.
Just take his head. We're talking about the
That's
other
some
human.
fucking alien. I'm talking about the human in the pod.
No! The animals. The human in the pod?
I think we need to take him with us.
Yeah, perfect, Jackson.
Do we even have time? Let's go, everybody! Get the fuck out of here!
We make sure we have the guy's head, and we begin to backtrack out of here.
And then, he's floating like Disney's head in the...
We begin to backtrack, back the way that Rhett would have shown us where to go.
You start racing out of this room. As you approach the door, it swings open. A blast comes at you from your right. Rubble crashes down as the ceiling starts to cave in all around you. All rooms cut off from what you'd want to go. The only way forward. The doors swing open as you start to race out. The explosions have killed the power. You see all pods have opened, the hoods have shifted back. You are met with a liquid that coats the ground. You see blades, claws, talons scattered about, and strands of hair and organic ooze as you make your you do your best attempt to sprint through this as you just race out of this room, getting up the stairs, out the entryway. The rock covering opens up. You see an explosion as a portion of the asteroid starts to separate off into space. You race towards your mechs, you race towards your ship, you all hop in and do your best as the...
No, I was just going to ask, did we notice what had happened to that perfect-looking human, or was it too dark? Or did we notice that the container was open and he wasn't there, or was it just goo?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
You look into the room, the pod is open and empty. Both of them.
And a 7.
Just do a twist. We do a twist. I want to know.
Give me one twist.
One twist. One twist. I want to know. I want to know.
Put it into
my
twist vial.
You were racing through this room. You didn't have time to look around, but you, cool under pressure, glanced for just a moment as rubble was crashing down to shut off that doorway. It crashes through the door. You catch the faintest glimpse through an opening, and you see the pod in that room closed and secure, seemingly powered in that space as the asteroid begins to explode around you and dismantle everything.
Back to
you all race to your ships and hop in as you take back to the air and you rejoin the Rhapsody.
We'll never know. That was pretty bad.
Yeah. We're back on the Rhapsody.
You're back on the Rhapsody.
Oh, we're back there.
Land. I'll get out. Else, I'll look as the asteroid's exploding out of the. Can we see the?
You look
explosion
behind you as the hangar bay is closing, as you're popping out of your ships. You're able, as it's shutting, you catch the faintest glimpse of the asteroid as it explodes. A circlet expands from its center. Space dust and junk and chunks of small asteroid fly out in all directions. You can feel the pelting of it as it hits into some of it. Crashes into the hull of the Rhapsody, bouncing off effortlessly.
I'll look at the. Do you have the head with you?
When I got into my mech, I may have crushed it a little, but it is okay.
I'll look at the head with the exploded neck, and I'll reach out to Pike. Pike, shades me.
Okay. I don't even know why I humor you anymore.
I'll stand as the asteroid's exploding around me. Looks like we got out of there in the neck of time. And then Red hits a button on the console and you hear,
And then the end credits scene, that song play. No.
Oh, here you go.
I did not like that.
Well, it sounds like this bounty just got a little more difficult.
Well, we have the head.
That means we get our money, and then we worry about whoever this other guy is if he comes after us. But we're gonna be 1,000 light years away.
You still have the
10
stuff,
minutes.
Kavir?
Yeah, the research, I have it.
And I
Oh,
don't know if I would have had a chance, but I would have tried to download whatever I could have from the console if that was a thing. But either way, we have some paper fucking evidence. I don't know if they'll count that as stolen tech or research, but...
Dandy, that was brutal. Yeah, that is the way of things out here. That is how things are.
I understand what we must do to get pie, to get money,
yeah.
Space bacon?
but this is a world I didn't know of.
Yeah, well...
There's lots to learn. and you've learned about many horrors capable of both God and man and all sorts of Denothalians, such as ourselves. Terrible horrors, violence. But that's the Outer Rim, baby. You gotta get used to it, you know?
Okay, Chuckles.
Hunting bounties isn't for the faint of heart. It's often glamorized in the wrong way.
Pike, I don't have a heart. I do not.
That's not true, Dandy. You have the biggest heart of everyone that I know. Here, I'll prove it to you. As I'll reach over and I will minor illusion thing. Oh wait, hold on. What's that behind your ear? I found your heart. It's like
it's a perfect representation of a human heart.
See?
Thank you for making me laugh.
You're welcome. And to cheer you up a little bit, I've been saving this tart. It's really just a mini pie.
I trust you.
It should be very delicious.
No, just take it.
You really try.
Roll a d6.
Well, you roll a d6, Chuckles.
6.
Oh, 6.
Rusty nails.
No.
6. You feel like you have the ability to transform yourself via alter self for the next hour to whatever you'd like to.
Oh, is that wild magic?
No, that's my my vestige feature, the alchemist.
I was gonna say that's the
At
simple
any
chocolate
time I
cake.
want, like. Or
Yeah,
just
the next hour. Yeah, the next
Got
hour.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
going
I think I'm gonna transform myself into Chuckles.
Oh!
This is my worst nightmare.
So I just like however transform myself into Chuckles, and I just literally start taking pies out of like my butt crack and like behind my own ear, and I'm just like shoving them in my mouth. I'm so excited and like I have unlimited pies, unlimited pies.
That was my Blaha Black Pie! The neon turquoise really gave it away.
Brett, don't we have some kind of Rhapsody rule against this? Come on.
You know what? Just this once. Let's humor him.
All right.
Especially Dandy.
I'm going to go put this in a jar before he dissolves in my hands.
And I walk off into the heart of the Rhapsody looking for some kind of vessel to safely transport the head of Dr. Scree Maze.
You would be able to find, even in the docking bay, probably a crate that would be used for moving any number of organic material that you could put a head within it and snap it closed.
All right, Hank. Get us to space station 777.
I believe it was 77.
Isn't that what I fucking said?
Yeah.
You got that, buddy?
Hank starts to the engines of the jet whirl up, and the Rhapsody takes off into space. You once again, as you all move back to the lounge area, you see your bounty flashing on the screen. You read the script as it comes across, feeling not good, but successful. Dr. Maze, height 6'4", weight 140 pounds, capture difficulty rating 1 out of 10.
I'm skimming it.
Bounty for Dr. Scree Maze wanted dead or alive, a notorious research and resource thief. Dr. Maze stands accused of stealing sensitive research and 500,000 credits worth of equipment and is now on the run.
My face drops.
You must also return any and all research in his possession in relation to humanoid cross-species, gene splicing, genetic manipulation, and behavioral reconstitution mapping. Payout for successful completion of contract, 50,000 credits. Bounty turn-in, Space Station 777. To the boss. And that is where we'll end the session.